Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine, Googans. Go time. It's go time on a Monday morning. It's a next-gen roofing Monday. Those poor guys got to get to work over there. Huh? The roof caved in. Thank you, Next Gen Roofing, for being there for all of us. Yeah, there's a certain franchise downtown. I'll be giving you guys a call this morning. So first things first, Googans, settle up. You're going to get what you pay for. You're going to get what you come for from your boy this morning. Patience over. Kid gloves off. Honeymoon done. We're not raising children. It's a professional football team. Our obligation as a fan stops there. We don't have to live through mistakes and bandage up skint knees and rub snotty little noses. They're not our children that we have unending, undying patience and love for. They're professional, quote-unquote, football players. So, yeah. That's ridiculous what just happened yesterday. Pitiful, pathetic, optimism gone. Playoffs? Pitiful, top to bottom. Take a good, long, hard look in the mirror and understand the illusion with which you've taken that look all year. Because now that we're 9 games in, blowing leads bigger than any sorry Jaguar team ever has blown. I'll give you a popular refrain heard around water coolers today. Well earned, I might add. To any sensitive ears listening this morning, well freaking earned. This is the phrase that will be uttered around water coolers and coffee makers all morning long. Same old Jags. But let me put an addendum. Same old Jags, you friggin' wish. Worse than any Jaguar failure in the history of the franchise. The worst ever. You're up 19 points in the fourth quarter, and you showed us what you are. Ridiculous, impotent, weak, sorry performance. Again, we're lucky to be 5-4. Understand that sitting here. Looking back and absorbing what we are freaking lucky. We're undisciplined. We're mistake prone. We are a walking mess week after week after week. Some weeks end in a win. Fortunate it's been 5 of them, if you ask me, sitting here this morning. Yeah, I'm done. Done with the patience. I'm done with you got to get a new game plan. I'm done with you got to learn the scheme. I'm done with you got injuries. It's Davis freaking Mills, gang. Anyone ever seen Davis Mills, Jake Browning in the same room just asking for a friend? You're up 19 points on a backup quarterback in the fourth quarter in a game you got to win. Across the board lay the blame. And by the way, it's time for a lot of that blame now. You are what you are, it is what it is, to fall between that coaching headset. Where's the offense? Where is it? Shouldn't be this dadgum bad. Shouldn't be. Our quarterback, the biggest mistakes, by the way, are the one he gets away with. I mean, by the grace of God, floating balls in crucial times fall to the ground. I mean, come on, dude. Ever? Never, are you? You're never going to play smart, are you? Huh? You're never, your whole freaking Jaguar career, which seems shorter and shorter, by the way, as we go week to week, you're never just going to play smart, are you? But it's outside of the individual players. You have a coach with a 19-point lead, couldn't draw you up a first down. Oh, man. Really? Really? 19-point fourth quarter lead. For real? That's who we are? 5-4? A total giveaway, man. Just a total giveaway. Blah. Disgusted. It's disgusting, man. It's gross. And again, you know, enough is enough. Enough is enough with the patience baloney crap. Okay? Enough is enough on the patience line. Let me tell you what we're not going to do this morning at 6 o'clock. Let me tell you what we won't do today outside of Sam's updates. You know who you're not going to hear from? You're not going to hear from Liam Cohen. You're not going to hear from Trevor Lawrence. You're not going to hear from a dadgum one of them. I don't give a crap what they have to say. You're not hearing one single solitary word from them in this show today. You'll hear plenty from me. Hick will have a lot to say. E.T. is in the booth. That's enough. Whack. We got to do this. We got to do that. You got your division rival, who just punks you again, by the way. Get back in the Bizzle line. You got them by a thread with their backup quarterback, and you can't finish the game. Pitiful, man. Pitiful. And now 9 games in, 5-4, and when I say reeling, I mean reeling. If they don't get the lucky timing of a ball batted down against Vegas, they had lost that game, and we'd be 4-5. You can't give them away in the NFL. You can't give them away. You can't give away the games, but that's okay. We'll just training wheel our way through an entire season like the dutiful fan base that we are. Hey. Where do we go? Where do we start? I mean, there's really not much more to say than they were up 29-10 and couldn't get a first down and blew the game. I mean, really, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Nothing real complicated about it. You're a professional football team with a 19-point lead with 13 and a half minutes to go. Your percentage chance to win was 98.4%. Maybe you can hear him just barrel laughing in the studio. Good morning, E.T.
Oh, man.
98.4. Oh, it's been like a, oh, you better not say same old Jags around here. Okay. How about worse than same old Jags? Huh? How about that one? How about, first things first, how many 19-point leads have we had in the last 20 years, honestly? 10, maybe? It is hard to blow a 19-point lead, gang. It's the same thing. So, yeah, okay, the transition time here is over. The goodwill is over. It's professional football. You're not children. We can't put you in timeout. It's not our job to teach you through your mistakes. We're fans paying a lot of money for a bunch of garbage yesterday. And just pitiful. Just pitiful. 9 games in, the coach has to draw up plays that work, okay? Outside of everything else, we already have a quarterback who, while he's not dragging us down, he's certainly not lifting us up. So call plays that work. Find areas that are open. I know it's the number 1 defense in the league. At the end of the day, despite 3 and outs, the defense has got to find a stop in the fourth quarter. Despite the offense going bye-bye, getting put in a chokehold and not doing a thing for the entire final 15 minutes. And yesterday, finally a day that when they do, they didn't get any breaks. They didn't deserve any. You don't deserve any breaks. But even after allowing the go-ahead score, it summed up the day, didn't it? That after taking a sack, Trevor makes a play on roll out. We get the ball into Texans territory. I'm not sure. Certainly within distance for Cam Little. And who was it? Idoga? Hand to the face. Nice job, buddy. Way to play smart in winning time. Good job, Idoga. Parker Washington, you're free to go. Jarian Jones, you're free to go. Cam Little, you're free to go. The rest of you guys, put on those 30-pound backpacks. We're going to the stadium. I don't know how else to teach you. Huh? 9 penalties again? 9? Yeah, so exposed yesterday. So exposed, just exposed. And I'll let 16 be the lightning rod. Enough is enough of Mr. Average there, Mr. Mediocre. Hopefully one day we can get it all perfect for you there, Chief. And then your 2 ridiculously out of nowhere dumb plays won't matter. And he can be the lightning rod, but it's so much deeper and worrisome than the quarterback play. The lines of scrimmage just get blowed up, as we say. They just get beaten. They get beaten every week. They get pushed around. They get their will imposed on them. It must stink to be a Jags offensive or defensive lineman, man. I don't know how you go home, what you feel about yourself, but another big man just beat your ass for 60 minutes. Did Danielle Hunter take lunch money home with him? Did he stop and just shake it out of those boys on his way to the quarterback? Again, lightning rod, be damned, there was enough there to make a play here or there. But I saw a stat where Trevor was pressured, I think, 28% of his dropbacks. He went back to pass 23 times, and he got pressured like 7, I think. Davis Mills yesterday, 4%. We pressured the man like 3 times all day. If you're on an NFL roster at quarterback, if you get to just bounce around in the pocket for as long as it takes, you're going to have some success. We can't get to the quarterback, man. It's embarrassing. And the O-line, let's just don't get it started. This is clear, too, if you're putting anything in kind of a good team playoff perspective. If we play a good team with a good defensive line, they beat our fannies. I mean, 3 of them in a row. Seahawks, Rams, and now yesterday the Texans. And maybe 3 of the best defensive lines in the league. I don't care. That's the measuring stick. Think it gets easy when the Chargers come to town next week? Fresh off a shellacking of the Steelers last night? What are you going to be, Jags? The cynical guess around these parts is this: 5-5. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. We're just getting going. The text line is open, 641-1010. It was a miserable 24 hours of football for yours truly. That and more. When we return, we'll give good due diligence to the most floptastic performance in the history of a franchise that in its existence has been as bad as the NFL has produced. And yesterday, they out-damn did themselves, man. Listening to The Drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
Sometimes it's an offensive show.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sometimes it's a show of offensive discipline.
There are no words.
Listen for the Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game on 1010XL.
Daily Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Looking for a brand new truck? Right now, Crew Cab Ram trucks start at just $38,900 at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side. And every new retail purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost. From tough Ram trucks to adventure ready Jeeps, they've got the perfect ride waiting for you. Stop by Commonwealth Avenue or shop online at jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side, proud partner of the Jaguars.
The judge swings the gavel and I pound the hammer. I'm not judging, just hammering. Hammer time with Hayes Carlyon, weekdays on The Frangie Show.
On 1010XL, driven by Kia on Atlantic.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through November 13th. Financing available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust.
License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. I love Hello Smooth Med Spa, my go-to for skin health and beauty. Their biggest event of the year is November 19th, National Botox Day. Huge deals, local vendors, and it benefits Make-A-Wish. Don't miss it. Visit hellosmooth.com for more details.
Clogged toilet, too much paper, deeper blockages, or one of your child's Hot Wheels could be the culprit. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline and handles toilet clogs fast. If your toilet's clogged, make the superior choice. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296. Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429. Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
The doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists have resolved my hip and foot issues, and I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. This is Garrett Scantling, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is David Garrard. Following my knee surgeries and recovery, I'm continuing to feel great and would recommend Southeast Orthopedic to anyone who's experiencing orthopedic pain.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm in trouble. I'm in real big trouble. I need y'all to do me a favor. Someone please call 911.
Pick up the phone, yo. The roof is on fire. You can't get through to 911. Perhaps they're busy this morning. Next Gen Roofing. There's a partner you can count on. You know what Next Gen Roofing never happens? 19-point fourth quarter leads blow. Ever. I see you on the text line. I hear you, man. I feel you. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I agree with you. Not arguing anything. There's stances that can be taken, pointing this, but I'm not going to argue with y'all, man. You blame any and every one you want. It's all fair. Who's playing like above? Huh? Like who's beyond criticism on this football team now as we sit here at 5-4? Is there a player, Parker Washington perhaps? I'm just going like all year long. This dude's had two punt returns. He stepped in with the high-paid diva receivers who can't catch the damn football. He steps in, catches the ball for the most part. Parker, doesn't get called for a penalty every other possession. Parker Washington escapes criticism. ETN maybe. ETN's done yeoman's work behind an offensive line that we can now say after 9 games is once again no good. Or at least not like high-level playoff team good. I mean, they play good teams. They just get ran on. They lived in the backfield. After the Jaguars, did you see this stat? Let me see what it was. And again, man, the quarterback's the lightning rod. Y'all have at it. I don't care. I'll tell you, if you think that like hashtag trade Trevor makes your football team better, that's now you're going too far. And don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Whether or not he's the guy, who knows? But trading him, and now we're looking at more 3 and 4 and 5 win seasons to find out that the next guy's not good enough. But once they went up 29-10, Trevor had 6 dropbacks. He was pressured on all 6. 100% pressure rate, 3 sacks, 2 scrambles for 21 yards, and a ball batted down at the line of scrimmage. Coulda, shoulda, I don't know. Like what I said, the best way to describe him at this point is he's not dragging him down, but he's not lifting him up. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm at a loss for words. I'm not using that as any measuring stick or excuse. I don't have faith in any of them. Not a one. I'm not here to parse it out. But I do know this. Everything else is noise other than this. Our lines of scrimmage get dominated now week in, week out. That little flurry of physicality we had and new culture, that lasted about a month. And now we're back to a same reality that we've had for years, yet it just doesn't change. They changed some of the names this year, and it's not any better. Makari's no better than Brandon Scherf. Or just, Hainsey's just a guy. Walker Little should not be a starting tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Got extended by the preview. We got all kinds of issues here, man. There's previous regime's damage, and there's current regime not having any immediate impact in repairing that damage. But again, you don't get a grace period. You're not owed any long patience. You're not a kid that we have to accept just spilled grape juice on the living room floor. Teachable moments. It's not what we're about here. We're about multimillionaires playing like it. 29-10, blown fourth quarter leads, doesn't speak to that one bit. Not one bit. But there's no miracle cure coming on those lines of scrimmage that just aren't good enough. They're not. They're just not good enough. Week in, week out. We're last in the league in sacks. A Chat GPT away, gang. Who's the last NFL team who was last in the league in sacks, who was a playoff team? I'm not looking it up. I'm not AI. I'm JP. But I imagine the number will be very, very, very small, I'm guessing. If you're last in the league in the NFL in sacks, guessing you're not a playoff team. And we just can't get to the quarterback, man. And when we do get that penalty call on Trayvon was weak, man. It's just weak. You got J.J. Watt, the ultimate Houston homer, well-deserved, and even he's saying, now maybe that's the D end in him speaking out. I mean, what do you want a guy to do, man? He went with his crown of his helmet up. They're both big, tall guys. The guy popped right up. 95 Seahawks, they're the last playoff. Okay, so there you go. 30 years ago, a team was last in the league in sacks, and they made the playoffs. And buddy, as I look back and I scan through my memory banks, I don't recall the 95 Seahawks being much of a playoff force. Right? I mean, you know, who are the 95 Seahawks? I don't even know. Is that Hasselbeck? No, that's before him, isn't it? It is. Is it Dave Craig? I mean, who is the quarterback of the Seattle? 1995, bro. That's the Jags' expansion year. And by the way, that stat means the Jags' expansion team had more sacks than the Seattle Seahawks that year, who went to the playoffs. So, yeah, there's your answer. Thank you, Chat GPT. The last NFL team to make the playoffs. The last one was the Seattle Seahawks, and it was in 1995. And this is a continuing trend. We haven't gotten to, we haven't gotten to the quarterback for years. It's been a problem. We've had season-long bets with the wheel on the line. That's how impotent the pass rush has been. I don't understand how Josh Allen doesn't get to the quarterback. I don't know how he can get it 17.5 times one year and then never get back. 7.5, 8, whatever it was last year, and now we're stuck on 2. We need a heck of a second half year from those individual guys on the line, because as a whole, the defensive line just, by the way, here's another thing. Again, we're just going to free flow of frustrated consciousness this morning. Understand this, the Houston O-line's no good. It's like the weakness of their team, their offensive line, and you guys can't beat them. They ran the ball on you in the fourth quarter. Ran it on you. Woody from Toy Story. I mean, Woody Marks ran it on you. Not Saquon. Woody. So the Jags surrender. They get outscored 26-0 in third. After, by the way, going into the half up 20-10, should have been worse. Scored 9 unanswered in the third. It's 29-10. They missed the 2-pointer. Oh, well. Too bad, though. But a tie game doesn't matter. They look. And then they were outscored 26-0 in the fourth quarter. Now, the last one was a junk time, didn't matter. 20-0 is enough for me. You blew the game against a division rival in a must-win game. I don't know how you bounce back from that. Good luck. Good luck. Obviously, it's not the most, despite what the airs they want to give, it's obviously not the most confident team in the world. They can't believe in themselves. You just got on the plane after blowing a 19-point lead. How good can you think you are? So they give up 26 in the fourth. This was after, by the way, the Raiders got 14 in the fourth and another 6 in overtime last week. The last 2 weeks, they've given up 40 points in the fourth quarter. Huh? 40 points in the fourth quarter the last 2 weeks. You know what they gave up in quarters 1 through 3 the last 2 weeks? 19. Come on, man. Come on, dog. You got to finish. You got any teeth? You're listening to The Drill. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Gator Boys are back and ready to defend their national title.
Florida will cut down the nets. Winners of the national championship.
This is Gator Country. Your home for Gators Hoops is 1010XL.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece. Premium flooring. Take our advice. Home of business, affordable price. Driveways, pool decks, garage doors, beautiful patios, and more to explore. Checkmate Coatings.
Hey folks, Frank Franzi here for Lee & Kate's Glass. Now with the holidays coming, it's time to update that dated-looking bathroom setup and give yourself the gift of a gorgeous new frameless shower with big, sexy glass. You spend every morning and night in that bathroom. A new shower enclosure from Lee & Kate's Glass will look fantastic and make your bathroom feel like a luxurious spa. You'll love it. You deserve it. Request a free in-home consultation. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
You're gonna see a big difference.
You already know it's your main man E to the T here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Resto Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Resto Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestoProsNEFlorida.com.
Resto Pros!
Jacksonville, hunting season is here, and nobody gears you up like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. They've got everything for all seasons: archery, black powder, and general gun season. Green Acres is a fully stocked Browning dealer with ammo, accessories, and safes. Don't miss out on Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday, happening now through the end of the year. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true, quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing, no shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsiers experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, so Next Gen Roofing Monday. Next Gen, a partner you can count on. Accent, count on. From the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. We should run more Wildcat. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess that first terrible Wildcat didn't tell you enough. Let's run it again in a crucial situation with guys who don't handle the football. Who do you think we are, by the way? The Chiefs? Do you think we're the Chiefs? Just could somebody let me know what y'all down there think we are? Because watching is, it's rough. It's a hard watch. It's hard to watch your team blow a 19-point lead. It's hard. It's hard if
they are who we thought they were.
It's hard to get so. I mean, I put that one to bed, man. You put it to bed. You're up 19 in the fourth. You put it to bed. 17-0. You put it to bed. Now, if the team could only do the same. So, yeah, the honeymoon's over. The kid gloves are off. You're a professional football team. You had more than half of a season to get your stuff straight. You can't do it. Another 9 penalties yesterday. So, yeah, I'm looking at you, Liam Cohen. Your team. Coach-centric. They same bumbling, fumbling organization week after week. And you know what's so amazing about this is that we had a stretch there at the end of the first quarter. The Jags had scored on 8 straight possessions. That doesn't indicate an offense that can't get a first down. But with the chips down in money time and winning time, just a first down or two any time in the fourth quarter puts the game away. You can't do it. And we had another one yesterday, by the way. At the time, it's a small thing. It's a small thing. Could have made a difference. Now, the Texans may have altered their strategy on piling up points at the end of the game. But up 29-10, why not just kick it and get to 30? Why do we got to go for 2? What are we doing, man? It's hubris. You know what that means? Hubris is when you just do it out of the excessive opinion of yourself. Get the point. Let's go up by 20. 20 matters more than 19. This just in from your analytics machine. You ready? You're up 19, which is 2 touchdowns, 2 two-pointers, and a field goal. They are within 3 possessions of you without 3 touchdowns. Go for 2. Ooh, boy. You're up 3. Okay, you're up 3 touchdowns. Go for 1. Guess what? You're up 3 touchdowns. So the cruel joke that is analytics and what the nerds are doing to us football fans never ceases to frustrate me. And I said it at the time. It's not a throwaway. These points matter. Kick the extra point for a 20-point lead. And guess what? If the game goes according to form at 30-29, the Texans would have kicked the extra point and the game would have been tied. You wouldn't have been trailing. You're trailing because you went for 2 up 19. You could simple it down that way. But there's plenty of blame to go around now. 9 games into a professional football unit. They did not take over an expansion roster. But as I sit here digesting, again, the 9 games and the impact of the roster additions with new GM James Gladstone downtown, which would include the free agency class and the draft class, and any trades that you have made in between. And as I sit here and look at the roster and look at the results and look at the game flow, I'm not sure that the most significant addition that James Gladstone has made, now we're into the month of November, I'm not sure that it doesn't look like the most significant roster addition that was made was a trade deadline deal last week for Jacoby Myers, because I'm not seeing it literally anywhere else. The free agency class has fallen flat. These old linemen aren't an upgrade. We're not playing any better on the offensive line. De'Ami Brown was a miss. They had to trade for Jacoby Myers. And even with Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter out yesterday, De'Ami Brown wasn't on the field a bunch. Misses. The draft class, who knows what we have with Travis Hunter? We just saw, we were tantalized with what we did see, but injured, not going to be a part of things for at least another few weeks. We got an O-line struggling and a third-round offensive lineman that apparently isn't good enough to get on the field in Wyatt Milam. Basial Tootin, the rookie running back, showed us a few things early, but now, by the way, there are literally 10 rookie running backs in the league that are more productive. Where's the impact? Where's the roster been positively impacted? Now that we're 9 weeks in and we're looking at what we have. So far, right now, the only difference between these 5-4 Jags and the 4-13 ones a year ago is that this year the ball's bounced our way and we've won the one-score games for the most part, and last year we lost them all. If we won half of them a year ago, guess what, gang? Would have been an 8-9 football team playing this kind of football week in and week out. It was an overall awful 24 hours of football for me to wit, okay? Let's go back to approximately 7:30 Saturday night from the bluegrass state of Kentucky, and we'll start this little football marathon of misfortune with the Gator Growl.
Now, slow your roll. It's time for Jeff's Gator Growl. Brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Look, when you don't, when you make a change in the middle of the year, when you fire a coach and you get an interim, what happened in Lexington on Saturday night is what you're afraid of happening if you do that. So a couple of things, 38-7, the Gators just get walloped at Kentucky. It's an embarrassing blight on the program. Should never lose 38-7 to Kentucky ever from now until eternity, but you did and you have, and Billy Napier, you can blame all you want for driving them into the ground. The roster is so depleted by injury. They were missing just about everyone, but yet still didn't play good. DJ Lagway has been a disaster. His job is up in the air. They benched him for Tramel Jones at halftime after another 3 picks from Lagway. So maybe when Lane Kiffin comes from Mississippi, he can bring one of those quarterbacks. Listen, we're not here to report news, but if we hear something from someone that is believable enough that I'm at least willing to say, I heard this, then I'll say this. I've been told that the Gators have met with Lane Kiffin. That's what I've been told. I've been told that Lane Kiffin is coming to Florida. Now, not directly from the people that did these things, but from people that I trust. And stuff can fall apart here or there. You know, I've also been told that Ole Miss has reached agreement with Lane Kiffin that's going to make him this, that, and the other. But from the Florida perspective, I've been told that the two parties have met in the last 3 or 4 days. That's what I've been told. And I've been told more specifically some of those involved in the meetings, but I'm not going to do that. Right? And I'm not trying to hold anything back. This is sports radio. We're not on 60 Minutes. But, you know, to me, the signs point to Lane Kiffin being the guy, and apparently this Florida team is just going to ride it out because that was just a quit on the season performance, and hard to blame him when the Grim Reaper has been leading you for the last 3.5 years, imposing his losing will on you, that guy being Billy Napier. And so that's Gator Growl. Florida's season is over. It was over when Billy Napier lost to USF. And there are 3 games left. They go to Ole Miss this weekend. What a spectacle with all that Lane Kiffin hoopla around it. All right, come back with a quick football fix. Set the table for the 7 o'clock hour. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Florida Gators on the road at Ole Miss on Saturday at Von Hemingway Stadium. The Rebels are the 13.5-point favorite, 52.5 the total. Florida State and Tallahassee laying 12.5 points against Virginia Tech, 54.5 the total. South Florida laying 10 against Navy at Annapolis, 64.5 the total. Green Bay Packers hosting the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football at Lambeau Field. Packers a 1.5 favorite, 45.5 the total. Houston outscores Jacksonville 26-0 in the fourth quarter to beat the Jags 36-29. They're back at home with the Chargers this week as a 2.5-point underdog at Everbank Stadium. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Business owners, are you tired of getting the runaround from your plumbing or AC vendors? Fire them now and call Duck Duck Rooter. Duck Duck Rooter is the trusted partner for some of the largest commercial companies in Northeast Florida. From a professional accounting office that makes contracts and invoicing seamless to highly skilled field technicians who fix the problems fast, they handle it all. Make the smart move today with Duck Duck Rooter. Call 904-862-6769. 904-862-6769. Duck Duck Rooter, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is served up by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
I'm Frank Franzi, and I've been telling you how proud I am of my daughter Amber, who's lost so much weight on Awaken 180. But it's been a while now, so I wonder if it's something she can maintain. So I sort of asked her, how's it going?
So far, so good, Dad. But you're right, it has been a while. But that's the beauty of the Awaken 180 plan. There's so much variety in the food choices. You don't get bored.
You look great. Do you feel better?
I feel so much better. And I know it's because of the weight loss and how it's changed my lifestyle. So there's no chance I won't sustain it.
Well, what about over the holidays? Look, you grew up in our home, and you know we love the holidays.
Oh, I still plan on enjoying the holidays. I just plan on doing it by eating right. And I've already had the conversation with my coach. She understands the challenges of the holidays, and she's guided so many folks just like me through this. We've already made a plan.
So take my kid's word for it. Awaken 180 works. It's sustainable, even over the holidays. So change your life by calling 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During Renewal by Anderson's Black Friday sales event, buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 2 full years. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable all year round. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home design consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
Custom home builders, fed up with low voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? You know the drill. Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derails your schedule. You need Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation. No hassles, just client wowing results. Drop by their new showroom on US Highway 17 and team up for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, rolling lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back. A respite from the pitiful Kitty Cats performance yesterday in Houston. Just absolutely pitiful.
across the board. Nothing good to say. No positive to be taken. As promised, the 6 o'clock hour, sound free from the locker room. Did we send a crew? If we did, sorry, gang, and put it on your shows. Not playing. We're not playing from any of you. I don't care what Liam Cohen says about yesterday. Give a damn. Don't care what Trevor Lawrence said about yesterday's. Another got to get better. Don't give a crud. And I don't want to hear from any defensive lineman. We don't have any. Maybe at some point, rushing 4 for 3 straight possessions, we mix it up a little bit on defense. Are we not giving up like 30 points a game now at this point? I feel like everyone's getting 30 on us, right? The Seahawks got 20. The Rams got like 100. The Raiders, for Pete's sake, got, close to 30. The Texans again yesterday. Backup quarterbacks beat us like they're, Peyton Manning in their prime. Anyone seen Jake Browning and Davis Mills in the same room? These two dudes got like 12 total wins, and 5 of them have come against the Jags. Davis Mills has, I think, 7 wins now and 3 against the Jags. Is that what it is? I mean, it's just so sorry, man. Let's continue with more from a football fix. In avoiding them, I've got sucked into the vortex again. I don't need that. All right, let's start with Sunday Night Football. Next week's opponent, the Chargers. By the way, we'll get over our funk. We can at least go enjoy a beautiful day at the stadium. We got another Ultimate Fan Guide coming your way. We'll be out at the Dailies on Kernan on Thursday. Stop by there, and man, you can earn 2 10-packs of tickets, tailgate experience. You can have fun. But the Chargers win last night 25-10. They're overcoming, injuries on the offensive line and other spots, and they improved to 7-3 to come to town to take us on. Dan Campbell took over the play calling for the Lions yesterday. They answered with 44 points. It's usually the other way around. Play calling's not going great. Coach gives it to someone else. In this case, not going great. Coach says, okay, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take it from here. Thank you. Keenan Allen became the Chargers' all-time receptions leader last night. In fact, they let him draw up the play that set the record. So isn't that nice? Out there in L.A., they're winning games by 15, drawing up plays in the sand. Get to come play us next week. We gave up 26 in the 4th. Just saying. Dexter Lawrence had a real odd situation with the Seahawks yesterday. He scooped up loose balls in stride for fumble returns for a touchdown, not once but twice. One for 22, and then another play looked almost identical for, I believe, 24 yards. 4th player in NFL history with multiple fumble return touchdowns in the same game. The Seahawks were up 38-7 on the Cardinals yesterday at halftime. I told you it was a miserable 24 hours. Started with the Gators and that quit job that they put on the field at Lexington. And then yesterday morning, watching the Falcons, as Atlanta's going Atlanta. Falcons going Falcon. And so they blow a perfect opportunity to win in Germany. I want him to win for a variety of reasons, not the least of which was give the Colts a loss. Looked like the Colts were going to go to 7-3. Jags go on the road, tied in the loss column. Falcons blow it. They lose it in overtime over there in Germany, and we all know what the Jags did. Bears come from behind to beat the Giants. I can't imagine Brian Daboll survives. They're playing close, but they're surrendering fourth quarter leads themselves. Outscored 14-3 in the 4th yesterday. Don't forget that hellacious giveaway they had at Denver earlier this year. Man, you tell me who the best team in the AFC is, or I can't make up my mind. You get the Bills, who beat the Chiefs emphatically last week. They go down and the Stinkfish beat them like nothing. I mean, the Dolphins dominated the Bills yesterday. Shut them out in the first half. In fact, through the first 3 quarters, the Bills were shut out, and Miami beat them 30-13. Oh, the Ravens are getting well. Steelers lost last night, and the Ravens won at the Vikings, and they're now a whopping 1 game out of first in the AFC North. Jets beat the Browns yesterday, so that's a couple in a row for the Jets, at least 2 out of the last 3. Patriots are for real. They go to Tampa. They beat the Bucs 28-23, and New England 8-2, a game and a half lead over Buffalo in the East with a win against them already this year. Boy, the Panthers got to be kicking themselves. I mean, they've rallied from that, what we saw in the season opener. They had it to 5-4. They've had some nice wins. They're hosting the Saints, who aren't good at all. And they lost 17-7 at home. Seahawks finished off that blowout over the Cardinals. So no more. The Rams go to San Francisco and beat the Niners. 42-26 was that final. And that, my friends, is a football fix. Pick and arrival and more come your way next. Let's just all call the kitty cats up into our lap. Give them a little scratch behind the ears. It's not their fault. Got to house break them. Football fix brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. A high-performance machine raises eyebrows and holds your attention.
And play big-time football on a big-time stage.
And so it is with the Performance Painting high-performance play of the game.
Somebody got to make a play.
On 1010XL.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, First Coast, it's your boy Leon Searcy, your lemon pepper guy. Back and better than ever for Wingstop. You know I can't resist those crispy, flavorful wings that make your taste buds dance. Wingstop just opened a hot new spot on Jeremiah Street in Middleborough. There's 17 locations, now serving up the most mouth-watering wings in town. And my all-time favorite, lemon pepper. Try their new quick and easy ordering on the app and swing by today for fresh, hot wings made for you. Only at Wingstop.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Hi, I'm John Haney from Clearwater Gutters and Drainage. After heavy rains, the problems are obvious. Mulch blown out of your beds, water standing around your foundation, and that fancy new crater back behind your bushes. Let Clearwater Seamless Gutters help you solve the problem spots.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage, too.
Find out more at clearwaterjacks.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Zero Res. Jag head coach Liam Cohen tried to explain the loss to the Texans.
Part of winning in the National Football League is sustaining a lead.
Gator interim head coach Billy Gonzalez shouldered the blame for the loss to the University of Kentucky.
That's on me. I'll take
take the blame for this loss 100%.
At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:01, it's 48 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping.
You know it.
Left its seeds while I was
You
sleeping.
know it.
And the vision
Yada, hada,
that
ha.
was planted in my brain
Yada, hada, ha.
still remains within the sound.
I got a case of the moon days.
Planted in my brain.
In restless dreams I walked
Just walk alone.
Grab the hairdryer, ladies and gentlemen.
I tried to share it all with the Googans yesterday, and now I'm on freezing cold takes.
What, are you?
Yes.
What happened?
I chose to believe. I believed in my club. I believed in my team.
He believed too soon.
Oh, no.
I mean, how can you not believe at 29-10?
Oh, no.
I mean, you told me, they told me, we're changing the culture. I changed the culture. We got to change the culture. We got to stop this. We got to stop this. Got to stop this losing attitude. We got to stop this. Oh no, we're gonna blow it. We're gonna blow it. I said, not today, not here, not now.
Oh no.
Where are you, you naysayers, you doubters?
Yeah.
And then the roof caved in. We lost, and I'm on freezing cold takes.
They've given up 40 in the fourth the last.
And I got to
2 weeks.
wear it. What can I do? I got to wear it.
How could you?
I couldn't. I can't. I still can't believe at 29-10, not with 15 minutes to go, not with 14, not with even 13. They scored at 12-16, one touchdown. Okay, well, let's go. Here we go. We had a kickoff return out to the 45, and even at the very end, man, at least get Cam on the field to try that 60-yarder. He probably will make it, quite honestly, and we'll steal that dub. But
And just like it went yesterday, even after the
hands to the face.
Yeah, and that's just a dumb play, man.
I mean, you're not even
flinched.
around it.
He flinched earlier, by the way, and called back a touchdown. I think they ultimately scored to Parker Washington. But the play they had to Jacoby Myers for a touchdown, that was a Doga that flinched on the left side, nowhere near the play. What are we doing, man?
What are we doing?
It's on the coach at some point. I mean, it just is. You know what you got. If they can't block, then use plays where you don't need to block. Figure it out. Get in some rhythm. And by we say that, they scored 8 straight possessions going back to last week.
Yeah, it's funny that now you say it's on the coach. Well, because to me, I'm on the players right now.
I mean, I'm
I'm on those high paid players.
Yeah,
the
that's
ones
fair
getting those
too.
big fat checks.
Sure.
The ones that, I mean, number 41. I mean, you can't talk this talk anymore. Don't you dare ever say defensive player of the year or anything like that. I mean, my goodness gracious, you're up against a rookie tackle, brah.
Yeah, what happened?
What is that?
Yeah, Daniil Hunter would have had 6 on that guy.
Did you make a play? Did he have a tackle? I mean, the 2 edge guys, I mean, what have we combined for this year? 5 sacks? 4.5 sacks? I mean, what are we doing, man?
Stat game.
Good gosh. And on that last drive, they drove it 93 yards like a knife through butter.
By the way,
3rd and 10 on the 7, man. We got
the comparisons are unbelievable. Look at the final drive for the Bengals. It was just like, remember they started inside their 10. We went for it and we missed. They started inside their 10. They had a 3rd and 12 they completed. Then they had a big pass interference as part of the drive.
I mean, the 4 guys can't get home, and if you blitz, we ain't good enough. And by the way, this Newsome cat, he might be worse than Tyson Campbell. The only play he made, which we got away with because we'll complain about the bad calls, is when he chose to tackle Nico Collins in the end zone before the ball got there and got away with it. That was the only play that Newsome made the whole day.
I saw him make another play.
No, he didn't. You're a liar.
No, I saw
You're
him.
a liar. What was it?
He gave Buster Brown a high five. That's the play I saw he made.
I mean, my gosh, dude. I mean, so we can't blitz because we can't cover,
and we can't get home with 4, and we can't stop the run when it mattered.
Well, this all points to, like, here's the reality, and everything else is noise and lightning rod and also issues. But at the end of the day, we have bottom 8 offensive and defensive lines. You cannot win in the NFL. Our offensive and defensive lines against good teams is the worst every time.
I'd like to give a shout-out at this point in time, as I will continue to kill the Jaguars. Take a quick break, smile, and say thank you, Parker Washington, for coming to play yesterday.
Yeah, Jarian Jones, another one.
Yeah, that's about it.
And Cam Little. You 3 are excused. The rest of you, grab your stuff. We're going to run the steps.
Cam's older brother didn't come to play. No, Walker didn't come to play.
If that was his last game, that would be too late.
I mean, Daniil Hunter threw him on like a rag doll.
And Will Anderson, both of them boys.
That was that was bad. And at some point in time, of course, we'll bring up old number 16, just kind of cruising along, throwing for 150 yards.
Doesn't drag him down, doesn't lift him up.
Yeah.
Just moves along with however they're going.
I think he drags him down.
Stingley licks his chops from 16.
Oh, my God. That's a nice pick, by the way.
It was a nice pick.
But the two fumbling the football, missing. He'll have a good moment. He just is what he is. Is what he is. I mean, 13 of 23, 153 yards. Good God Almighty! Watch the San Diego Superchargers at L.A. last night. They got no blocking. They got nothing. That guy goes back to pass, turns, and runs for his life. But he'll stand in there and fire one down the middle of the field. Somebody will make a catch. Just the whole stinking lot of them. The whole stinking lot. 29-10, man. ETN's running his ass off. Thank you also, by the way, to him. He continues to try.
Through that line, you should get extra credit. The O-line, they haven't, at the end of the day, as we sit here 9, the only difference in this year's team and last year's team is we've bounced lucky and won half the one-score games like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
If not, we're the same. Like last year's team, guess what? Would be 4-5 or 5-4 right now if they were winning these one-score games.
Yeah, but
and we won a bunch of them. And as I sit here 9 games in, Hick, the roster doesn't look a bit better than it was last year. Where is it better? Where is the roster better than it was a year ago?
Yeah, listen, again, that it should be better if the guys that they're making the money would play football, but they choose not to play every Sunday.
Well, but
the
those
guys
are
making the most
guys.
money are the guys that are killing the franchise. It's just mind-boggling. It really is. I mean, I mean, 3 and out, and the defense is worse. I don't know what to tell. I have no words for what I watched in that fourth quarter. And like I said, it's you can put it, if it makes you feel better, you can deliver some tweets to me. I've gotten my share, let's just say. Good gracious, man. With that said, let's try this. Our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day. I threw a couple of them out there. Brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Florida Gators, the PGA Tour, and soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. And go to dreamfindershomes.com. Take a look at those beautiful homes, by the way. They got great interest rate packages, 15 different locations throughout.
15 of them things.
Yeah. Like Tim Tebow's number. If you could shoot one Jags group into the sun, figuratively speaking, who would it be? That's today's question. We got 1,600
got
votes.
the slingshot out, do we?
Yeah.
I thought open the cage. We opened the cage.
We didn't open the cage. We're shooting them right into the sun. One group. Which group would it be?
Okay.
Here are your 4 choices.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be the coaching staff? Would it be the quarterback? Would it be the O-line? Or would it be the pass rushers?
Golly, is there room for more than one on the slingshot?
Well, no, there's a small rocket. It's about an 8-seater.
Spin the bottle, dude.
It's the coaching staff, the quarterback, the O-line, or the pass rushers. You could
I think the
shoot
worst
one Jags group into the sun.
It's one of those lines of scrimmage.
What say
shooting
you?
the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's one of the whichever line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
doing
you,
the other
E.
one.
I'll shoot the offensive line.
I'm doing
you
the
shoot
defense.
the defensive line.
Well, the coaching staff only 6.3%. The quarterback 39%.
Oh man.
Pass rushers 30%. The O line 25%. Just about everybody's.
I just
Right into the center.
as long as, and again, I'm not anyone's agent. I could care less. I want them to win. We're not playing winning football. It looks ugly for 1,000 reasons that it is.
Yeah.
But I'd for the Jags to be better, and just a sports opinion, if they got to get the lines of scrimmage right. It's been years now. We're never right on the lines of scrimmage. We're last in the league in sacks.
Yeah.
Last.
Yeah.
Against a bad defensive line. We can't return the favor. Trevor's pressured 28% of his dropbacks yesterday. Davis Mill, 4%.
Yeah.
You can't win football that way. Just
Not
make
all
it
the
too
time.
hard on yourself.
Not all the time, but when you're up 29-10, you can make a play.
You got to have one stop
You gotta
or
make
one
a play.
first down. That's all it took. One stop or one first
Well,
down.
you probably needed more points, but you needed something offensively. You can't go 3 and out 3 times.
Kick the extra
and
point.
give them 7.
Kick the extra point. It's 30-30. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I know you brainiacs down there, you eggheads, are smarter than the rest of us, but even my dumb A knows that 8 + 8 + 3 is 19.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
Yeah.
Kick the extra point, and it's 8 + 8 + another touchdown. Even I can see that. Where's that in the analytics proposition?
Our bonus Dream Finders poll question already locked and loaded, by the way, with 1,000 votes. Will there be meaningful football in December? Will there be meaningful football in December? These are your 4 choices. Laughing emoji, just stop. We are 5-4. I still believe in the postseason. No. Those are your 4 choices. I'll run through them again. No. I still believe we're going to the postseason. We are 5-4. Or laughing emoji, just stop asking these questions. Will there be meaningful football in December? What say you boys?
We are 5-4.
That's the answer. Okay. I mean, look, the difference is that okay?
Yeah.
Suddenly playing, you know what I mean? That's how much we've been dumbed down as fans. Like I said this, Hick, I get it when you got a new takeover, new people. You get a little bit of grace, right? You get some time to grow, but you know what? They're not our children. We don't have to give them unconditional love and patience and guide them through. They're a professional football team.
Yeah.
And 9 games in, a professional football team shouldn't be playing this week. They're not owed any extra grace at this point. Yeah. We're out of patience. That's garbage yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a garbage product.
No is 33% of the vote. They don't believe anymore. Will there be meaningful football in December? 33.1% said laughing emoji, just stop. So that's 66% plus. Meanwhile, 33% stay somewhat positive. We are 5-4 and still believe in the postseason. 18 and 15.5 respectively. In the Dream Finders Homes poll questions today, brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes. Oh, Jags lose one that they shouldn't have lost. That one will go down in history. Never blown a 19-point lead before in the fourth quarter. Maybe never had a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter. Who knows?
Probably only third 19-point lead in 20 years. I don't know what that number is.
Just a huge bummer.
2021. Just one more, just little bummer.
Yeah.
The first round of the 2021 draft at number 1 pick Trayvon Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 Aiden Hutchinson, which we all know that's a do-over. Number 3 Derek Stingley Jr. Number 4 Sauce Gardner.
Those all guys are pretty good.
Those are the next 3 in line.
Yeah.
After Balky's pick.
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what. I don't know how you'd couch it. I mean, again, it was like what was it, like 180 yards to 2 yards? Is that what it was in the fourth quarter?
Oh man.
I mean, it's just I don't understand how it just doesn't. It doesn't compute in my head.
You should be 6-3 right now.
Yeah.
But
we had it.
Or you could say we should be 3-6.
Yeah.
And we're lucky to win some of these games.
Well, we are. We are. We're not. Listen, and here's the big time ramifications. Okay, long term ramifications. You let Houston off the mat. You had them buried, dead and buried. So you had that. Baltimore won, so they're now back in the hunt. You know what I mean? And Kansas City's lurking at 5-4, and those 3 teams all have tougher schedules. But one of them is going to make it, and that one could squeeze you out. So
that's a terrible loss in conference. Loss. Terrible. Only
bad
because would it be a terrible loss if it was back and forth? It'd be painful. We can find reasons. You can't blow a 29-10 lead and be any good.
No,
you just can't. You just showed us what you were.
Not in the NFL.
No, you're no good.
By the way,
we're at best, we're a 9-8, 8-9 football team at best.
Yeah.
The lines are terrible, and you blew a 19-point fourth quarter lead. It's unheard of.
And as you're watching it, and as I see it slipping away, knowing that I'm about to get roasted on Twitter, and deservedly so. Like I said, I'll wear it. I'll even take the heat. I'm a big boy. I'm scratching my head because you see it coming, right? We all saw it coming. Maybe certainly not at 29-10, but 29-18, my eyebrow raised. 29-24, they get to 29-24 with still 7 minutes to go, man. I'm like, holy cripes. We got Houston, we got a problem. So anyway, the discussion will rage throughout the morning, and we'll just try to figure this damn thing out. It was, I don't know the words. I have no words. I have no words. This is the drill. That's a bad thing to not have words on a radio show.
Well, it happens. Playoffs?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
All right, there's a cool golf tournament yesterday, DP World Tour. I don't know where it was. All I know is Rory shot a Sunday 62, but he fell one shot short. Okay, and it came down to a playoff between Tommy Fleetwood and Aaron Rai. And Aaron Rai had to make a 10-foot putt to win, and he did. And then I thought, should we be surprised when I read this? Did you know when Aaron Rai was 15 years old, he broke the world record for consecutive putts holed from 10 feet. He made 207 straight 10-footers. 207 straight 10-footers. The PGA Tour average from 10 feet is just over 41%. And this cat at 15 made 207 straight 10-footers. I'd keep that putter forever if I was Aaron Rai, a winner in the DP World Tour yesterday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
He tackles talk radio like a middle linebacker in the gap.
I tell it like I see it, and I see it like a middle linebacker.
Tommy Mack. Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unsealed by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Big number one Duval Ford is trusted by Duval families, Duval businesses, and law enforcement across Florida. We're Jacksonville's largest Ford dealer by new Ford sales with the biggest service facility to keep everything in your driveway and in your fleet on the road. Shop Big number one Duval Ford on Cassett Avenue for our low prices and nationally recognized service-first experience. Big number one Duval Ford, proudly serving North Florida since 1916.
2 Super Bowls, 1 Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
I think we got a big one here.
Eric Armstead brings his big resume to Helmets and Heels for big-time football talk. Fridays at 3. Kept healthy by orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville.
Certainly facing some unique economic times. That's why I'm so glad my money's tied up with people that I trust, that I know, that I feel good about. That's ITB Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. Listen, I'm not an expert when it comes to investing. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? So I had to find people that I like, that I know, that I trust, who have experience, expertise, and knowledge that can put things in layman's terms for a knucklehead like me to understand. And that's exactly what Reed Wingate and Janice Cobb and Dan Abel, Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan do. They put things in layman's terms. They'll build strategies where my goals become their priority. It's a great time to get started, and you don't have to be intimidated with them. They're great people. So give them a call, Chris at ITPPartners.com, or call 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners, my financial partners for life. Non-compensated client testimony may not be representative of all client experiences. No guarantee of future performance or success.
At Beard's Diamonds, we celebrate your anniversaries all the time. But now it's time for you to celebrate ours with the biggest sale all year. Beard's 44th anniversary sale is happening now with up to 44% savings. This is our biggest and final store-wide event of the year with our largest selection and lowest prices. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, colored gemstones, gold fashion. Our cases are jam-packed, and our associates know they can break all the rules for this. So come join us as we mark another year of proudly serving Jacksonville. In a sea of corporate chain jewelry stores, we're honored to be the only local jeweler in the town center. No commission salespeople, no corporate chain sales gimmicks, no treating you like a number. At Beard's, we're local people serving local people with honesty, integrity, transparency, and good old-fashioned customer care. Don't miss Beard's Diamonds 44th anniversary sale. From gold necklaces to lab-grown diamond studs to all the latest styles from top designers. You'll find it all at Beard's in the St. John's Town Center.
Movember is Men's Health Awareness Month, so take charge of your health and vitality at Ackerman Urology in Mandarin, Middleburg, The Beaches, and World Golf Village. For prostate and urological needs, trust Ackerman Urology. AckermanUrology.com.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosper here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Do you have numbness and tingling in your fingers, or wake up at night and have to shake your hand? Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari, and at Bari Orthopedics, we have a myriad of treatments that can possibly help you. If you have numbness and tingling, you may have carpal tunnel. We have cortisone injections, PRP injections, and shockwave therapy that may help treat the numbness and tingling that you have. We also treat it surgically with endoscopic carpal tunnel release, a 2-centimeter incision that will release the nerve and have you back at work and doing what you want to do in life in no time. If you have numbness and tingling in your hand, give us a call at Bari Orthopedics or log on at BariOrthopedics.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
We got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. And due to the fact that the Jags lost so badly, there'll be no prize pack giveaway. That's right. You're sad, we're sad. You're angry, I'm angry. You attack me, I attack you back.
Like a snake.
I saw an article, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how this thing is working.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you guys a question.
All right.
You get married. Does your wife, like, let's say you get married and you have a new job. Do you introduce your wife to the people at the new job? Like, at some point, does everybody meet your wife? I mean, you're excited. You got married. I mean.
Well, how much are you around them?
You're around them all the time.
It's a brand new job.
That's a brand new job. You start.
No, it ain't a business when I'm married to.
No?
You can meet her at a Christmas party if she
there you
goes.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, because I'm reading all this article about the Steelers' wives. And the players, they all want to meet Aaron's wife. They haven't met her.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I mean, she's nowhere to be found. The Phantom lady.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's a wife.
What are you doing? I don't know that there's. Who cares? You're accusing Aaron Rodgers of lying about his marriage?
Speaking of marriage.
Possibly.
Okay.
I don't care about the Steeler wags, though. That doesn't do it for me. Like
I have no idea who the wife is. Maybe the wife's name is Fred.
They should be glad that they're not looking for Russell Wilson's wife or Justin Fields' wife or Mason Rudolph's wife or any of the other quarterbacks' wives when the quarterbacks were terrible. At least they're a little bit. Although the record now, same old Steeler, going to be right at 500, aren't they?
9-8. Fighting with the Ravens and make the
Rodgers is usually so sharp. He wasn't sharp last night. Like some overthrows.
He was angry last night.
Yeah, that you just don't see from him, though. Like flares that just little things. And the Chargers just making their way through all their injuries. They seem to survive.
Oh, yeah. NFL's crazy.
Yeah, the lines of scrimmage here, again, we can just beat it to death. There's no changing it. It is what it is. Our lines of scrimmage, never mind.
The day started yesterday, Pross, with the Colts about to lose.
I know. Trust me.
Of course, your Atlanta Falcons, as usual, do what they do.
I was pulling for the Colts. I mean, I cared as much about the Colts losing that game for the Jags' perspective. Yep. The Falcons are out of it, but still, it would have been nice.
But the Colts are about to lose, and Danny Dimes is making mistakes, and I'm like, okay. And then Jonathan Taylor showed why he's the MVP of the NFL.
Oof.
Woo! That boy's good.
Boy, they're good.
He good.
2020 draft, by the way. We took Henderson and Chase on before he went in round 2.
What did he go for? 244 yesterday?
It's 240
too much.
By the way, of course, that's 13 yards short of his best game ever. 257 against the Jaguars.
Wow. No bueno, huh?
And Jonathan Taylor went for 257 one Sunday afternoon up there in Indy against the Jaguars. That's a heck of a player, though. But anyway, so they turn around and save themselves and win. And then we're swimming along just fine. We're going to get a dub, and there'll be no more That's a Dub T-shirts.
Yeah, I'm putting those in the box.
Yeah. Vernon Bryan maybe on his way.
Yeah.
Light some stuff up for that one. But, Justin Fields has 5 yards passing at the half, throws for 54 yards, but the Jets return a kick and a punt and beat the Browns. I mean, good gracious, man. Miami beats Buffalo. Where did that come from?
Who knows?
Explain that one to me. How that happens. I mean, and New England's a real deal. And Tennessee will rue the day that they let Mike Vrabel walk away. We had a guy like that one time around here. He went and won 2 Super Bowls. We let him walk away. We pushed him out the door.
And he had a lot more success even than Vrabel did.
Yes, he did. Maybe he needs to lift the curse.
There's something going on because we just can't get better. Again, the time we played half a year in a bye week. You've had all training camp. There's no. This isn't like, parenthood or a college program or coaching high school kids. We're not, Daniel Murphy doesn't have them over there playing the developmental league, right? You're professional football players. You ought to be a lot more buttoned up by now. You ought to be a lot more effective. You ought not just throw the ball willy-nilly up in the air just to be had by anyone. You ought not hold and jump off sides. You ought to get to the quarterback every now and then. You ought to be working on your craft. This doesn't work, let me try this. As a coach, this doesn't work, let me try that. Not just sit in the same circle of ineffectiveness. And, that's what bothered me about the fourth quarter, Hick. The entire fourth quarter, they did the exact same thing on offense and defense, expecting different results, I suppose. You said can't blitz, can't cover. I'm blitzing. Because you know why? I can't cover when he has 7 seconds to pass anyway.
I don't know the blitz numbers, but I've seen games.
They went 4 almost the whole fourth quarter. Just watching, I'd have to look.
I know that one touchdown pass. Davis Mills sat back there. Again, this is Davis Mills. 5-19-1 going into the game. 2 of the wins against the Jags. 4-5-1 against the South. Now 5-5-1 against the South. Davis Mills throws for 292 yards. Runs for a touchdown on a 3rd and goal from the 14. 3rd and goal from the 14. What are we doing? I mean, I know we're in man, so I know they turn their backs and they run. And once you break containment, you go. And that's what Davis Mills did. Davis Mills isn't exaczly a fast quarterback.
No.
My gosh, how does he get to the end zone?
No, the only 2 times.
I mean, shouldn't we? Aren't we mostly a zone? I mean, if we're why don't we got 4 guys along? I got 4 guys along the goal line, and you're gonna have to go to the back of the end zone, or you can dump it right in front, and then you can set up your 4th and goal play from about the 9-yard line.
And at the end of the day, too,
it's supposed to be awful hard to score from the 14.
The Jags have taken advantage.
We had backed them up. I'm sorry, but we back them up with these penalties, and we got them.
100%.
We're gonna, you know what? It's a nice little comeback, but it fell short.
Right. We've been lucky this year. Well, no, it didn't happen. And look, if we don't get lucky and bat down that ball and Raiders, and that's what happened. They got lucky. Wasn't a great play. It wasn't timed. It wasn't planned. It was just flat out blind luck.
Yeah.
We'd have 4 straight losses and be 4-5. That's who we are right now. We're not some 4-1 hot shot that has beaten the Niners and has beaten Mahomes. We haven't beaten Purdy and Mahomes. No, we've lost to Browning and Mills.
And what's starting to seep through a little bit, I think, is the mental toughness of the football team that from last year too. I don't know that our big guys, our big guns, I don't see it from those dudes, man. I don't see it from those cats. Like the stars got to make plays, man. The stars got to step up and stop the bleeding when it's bleeding. Like in baseball, when you're a great hitter and you guys, the Mets have gone 0 for 14. They're like, and Soto gets up and rips one off the wall.
Well, listen, I got news for everyone. The Houston Texans are the number 1 defense in the league, both the scoring and yards per game. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Chargers are the number 4 defense in the league. And then they're number 7 in scoring. And then, by the way, we're also coming up the second half. Dan, do we play the Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're number 3 in the National Football League in total defense. So, two of the next 4 opponents, again, they're going to be. And here's what's happened.
Oh, boy.
The teams that Jaguars have played this year that have had, elite defensive lines.
Yeah.
Seahawks, Rams.
Oh, they maul
Houston.
us.
They maul us.
Yeah.
We don't even compete.
Yeah. I love that. You know who I like for Houston? I don't like a lot of Houston Texans. You know who I like, though?
Who's that?
I like that Lassiter kid. See that one tackle he had? He came all the way across. If he leads Houston, he's a corner. He leads Houston in tackles.
They've got defense and they play well. I mean,
that dude plays.
That's for real.
That guy plays.
But here's my point. You got 29 points against the number 1 scoring defense. You got a kick return. You got a turnover to get there. But whatever reason, if you score 29 on Houston, you have to win.
Yeah.
I can't believe the defense couldn't get 1 stop in the fourth quarter. Gave up 26.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
You know who I like? I like that Nico Collins guy.
Oh, well, that's another one that we're helping get to Canton.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy goes for a hundo every time we play him.
Yeah, I feel so.
And we know they're going to just throw it to him. He's the only one.
He's all they got.
He's all they got.
Yeah, 5 in a row.
And we just won't cover him. We just let him run, throw it up to him. There were 3 catches yesterday that were freaking unbelievable. Parker Washington in the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
To get the foot down.
Yeah.
Stingley's pick.
Insane.
And then Nico's 2-point conversion.
The one-hander.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
There was 3 catches yesterday that, rivaled our boy Omar Cooper of the Indiana Hoosiers, who did it the day before.
Yeah.
Maybe it's they seem to do it all the time. Maybe it's not as hard as you think, but my gosh, how do they jump up? They're getting pushed out of bounds and somehow configure their toes down into the inside of the inbounds. Well, I want to end this segment with one thing. I just want to say this, and you can take a right to break out of this. Okay, because there's no come kind, come courteous, come correct. You know what?
It is the Next Gen Roofing Monday.
Okay, that's fine. You want
the
anything
roof's
else?
on fire. It's collapsed. They're fixing it right now. It's going to be better by Sunday.
This is what I want to say.
Everybody panic! Everybody panic!
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Hey, don't let Thanksgiving spills leave a stain on your holidays. Call Zero Res. Our patented cleaning technology lifts out even the toughest gravy, cranberry sauce, or pumpkin pie disasters. Maybe you want to get your house clean before Thanksgiving. Maybe you want to get it cleaned after Thanksgiving, but November is a great time. Man, we don't want Aunt Linda sitting on a dirty couch, do we? Get back to cleaning and get 3 rooms of carpet clean. Start at just $149 and get a 4th room free with a canned food donation. Now, look, you can bring a canned food or 2, but bring a bag. Do the right thing. Also, take $75 off your air duct cleaning. Call my friends at Zero Res right now. The cleaning freaks, they're ready. 287-5727. 287-5727. Or go online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and say you want the 10-10 special. Zero Res. You spell it backwards, you spell it forwards. Guess what? It spells the same. Zero Res.
Football season is here, and our hometown team isn't the only one ready to stack up the wins. At Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, you score big every time you shop with us. Thousands of vehicles, no flags, no fumbles, just hassle-free car buying and big wins with lifetime warranties, lifetime oil changes, and lifetime customer service. Plus, our wow pricing lets you celebrate a touchdown of savings. Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi. We're here to wow you.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is served by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, but we both want to know, have you done your will? It's something you need to do, something you need to take care of, something to get on your to-do list, but don't just leave it there. Get it done. You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. You work hard for your money. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you out with your decisions. He'll provide you all the info needed. It'll make it all your choices easy. They're the Hinson Law Firm, and they got all the answers. If you have questions, reach out. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Jason, I called you about the ductwork in my attic this summer, and you totally blew me off.
I did.
My airflow is too low and my bills are too high.
I know.
There's stains on my ceiling tiles and sweating around the vents, and the mice have chewed so many holes in the ducts, I think they're getting more AC than I am.
I know.
Then how could you let me suffer all summer, Jason?
Because summer is the one time of year I just can't send my technician into someone's steaming hot attic. They'd kill me. Ductwork is hot, cramped work at the best of times. Lucky for you, those best of times are in November.
You mean like now?
Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair your old, damaged, or just plain sketchy ductwork right now when it's not too hot and not too cold.
And none of your technicians will kill you.
It's a win-win.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
It's cold out. It's windy. Surprised it's not raining here in Jacksonville, FLA.
Our first foray into like a show like golf appearance this fall brings the coldest day of the fall, so that'll be fun. We're going to be out at Scobee's charity event for First Tee. I believe Josh is going to join us today as well. So
Freddie's coming up as well. We'll talk to him.
Bundled up for that thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm singing blues. This is blues.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
got the blues.
Do you?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a terrible weekend, bro.
My 24 hours couldn't have been any worse.
I mean, the Gators performance. I mean, a bunch of quitters there. Jeez Louise. I mean, that is just awful. Awful football. Preseason top 10, where are they now? Texas is now 10th. Penn State's not rated. Ohio State was 3rd. They're number 1. Clemson's not rated. Georgia started 5. They're at 5. Notre Dame started 6. They're 9th. Oregon started 7, and they're 7. Alabama started 8. They were 4th. LSU's not rated, and Miami's 18th. That's the preseason top 10. Where are they now? You know who's having a heck of a year? You know who's the MVP candidate besides Jonathan Taylor? Matthew Stafford, who yesterday did something like NFL incredible. And this is something that one day you would hope that our guy could do, but I'm not holding my breath. He reached 500 as a starting quarterback.
Took that long, huh?
This long.
That many years.
How many years have Matthew Stafford been playing ball? Because he is on so many bad Detroit Lions teams.
Didn't have many winning years.
I think he's like 115 and 115. But on the season, Matthew Stafford, an elite quarterback, 25 touchdowns and 2 picks.
And they tried to get rid of him. They would have traded him, and he turned it down.
His back was hurting.
Remember?
Yeah.
Like, it was Stafford that said, nah, I don't want to go to the Giants. I'll just stay here.
Yeah. 2,400 yards, 70% completion percentage.
Really good, really good, fine oiled machine.
Yeah.
I like the Rams to win the Super Bowl. And, the Seahawks right there with them. Those, to me, look like the 2 best teams.
Another cool stat from the weekend. Derrick Henry, did you see this? He finally hit more NFL rushing yards than high school rushing yards.
It took that long?
Yeah, it took him 10 seasons in the NFL, 4 seasons in high school, obviously, 12,127 in the NFL, 12,124 in high school. What a stud. Shout out to Derrick Henry. But, yeah, 231 starts, the most starts by a quarterback for Matthew Stafford before reaching 500 since starts were first tracked in 1950.
Usually you don't get – if you get that far behind the 8 ball,
you
don't get time to catch up.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, I bet you – although then they got – I was going to say Bradshaw probably took a little bit, but then they got so good.
This is the end of this discussion ever again on pressures.
Okay.
If I ever say like compliment towards pressures, do this for me. I'm going to do the play-by-play right now.
All
right. Hey Jeff, you know what? The Jags really pressured the quarterback yesterday. I want you to take off your headset.
Take off the headset.
Go ahead and do it. Stand up. Walk this way.
Here he comes.
Yeah, walk this way.
She told me to walk this way.
Walk past Jeff. Say, excuse me.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Take off your hat. Put it in your hand. No. Put it in your hand. And hit me across the head. Go ahead. Do it.
Ow. Ooh, he got him with the button.
Yeah, do that. If I ever.
Yeah, that was hard. He came hard there. It's a little passive-aggressive. Something happened there. He came free reign. He whacked you, dude.
I thought we were friends.
I did too, man. We get a shot of that?
I think that got racial. I don't know.
Why you got to go racial, man?
I don't know. I think it did.
It's a hate crime. Hicks accused him of a hate crime.
Oh, dear.
But that's what I want you to do. Because this cat, Brett Coleman, says for what it's worth, the Jags had 20 pressures today, second highest total of Sunday so far.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
I don't ever want to talk about pressures.
That's not right because they said
anything like that.
Because there was some stat, it was maybe it was quarterback hits and not pressures, but Davis Mills got pressure/hit 4% of his dropbacks, and Trevor was like 28%. So I don't. Yeah. Maybe he was looking at the wrong side of the ledger.
I don't know.
Look, as so often happens in these.
Just please don't ever do that.
As so often happens in these.
Not the hit. I want you to hit me like that.
Where are we at, by the way?
We're gonna take a break here in just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're going to go to break with the hit. Well, when we come back, look, this is what happens in these coaching carousels, okay? You heard from somebody who heard, or somebody who says they know heard. I mean, we hear what we do, and it's kind of like what you were saying about Napier along the way and, you know, what we hear. It's not actual reporting. We're not hearing from the actual people that are, quote, allegedly involved, but hearing from people that we trust enough to believe that's what's happened. And so my circle of trust makes me believe that a contingent of Gators met with Lane Kiffin in the last 72 hours.
Okay.
So expand on that at least a little bit. It's more college football talk.
Okay.
You know, this just Jags thing is just sickening.
I want you to go to break with this.
Everybody panic!
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, Non-Stop Knowles. Search 1010XL Seminoles on YouTube.
I know 2 brothers whose minds are always in the gutters.
Hi, I'm Tim.
And I'm Kevin.
We are the Good Brothers.
That's good with an E.
From Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
We install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters, plus we repair and replace roofs, pool enclosures, and super gutters.
We are the Good Brothers, veteran-owned and local.
Visit goodbrothersroofsandgutters.com.
License number CCC 1334384.
Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
Hey, I know it's early to talk about the holiday season coming up, but my friends at Beard's Diamonds are stocking up like never before, so there's no need to rush. No worries. But when you're ready, Beard's will be ready. Jacksonville's local diamond powerhouse. No middleman pricing on exquisite diamonds. Unlike those other stores in the town center, Beard's ain't no Wall Street-owned jeweler. Family-owned. The Lupo has been around for decades by great folks right here in Jacksonville. And man, they run circles around those conglomerate stores that claim to have direct pricing. Beard's beats them every day. And if you are wondering about lab-grown diamonds, Beard's will teach you. They have natural and lab-grown, and they can educate you on both. And don't forget, Beard's has case after case of fashion jewelry. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, colored gemstones, pearls, yellow gold, you name it, they got it. Bottom line, you don't need to shop anywhere else. Beard's is local. They've got a massive selection. They stand behind what they sell. They take care of local customers, 100% accountable because they live here. Check them out. You will see Beard's Diamonds. They rock.
The drip from a leaky faucet isn't just annoying, it's wasteful. Worn parts or corrosion could waste thousands of gallons a year. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining will fix it fast. When your faucet's leaking, make the superior choice. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
We send our best agent in the field.
I want you to find GoldenEye, find who took it, what they plan to do with it, and stop it.
Hayes Carline takes you behind enemy lines.
Man, he's like a super spy.
Activated by Pella Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
This is your escape, this is your next adventure, this is Mazda, and this is Mazda at the Avenues. Lauren Brooks here. Right now, purchase any new Mazda model, and Mazda at the Avenues will match your down payment or your payments for 1 full year. Plus, every new Mazda comes with 3 years, 36,000 miles of maintenance at no additional charge to you. This is luxury, and this is the start of something new. This is Mazda at the Avenues. For complete details, call 904-430-8047.
Are you ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? It's the Black Friday sales event going on now at Renewal by Anderson. Buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. This offer expires November 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Hello! Micah Parsons makes the most money of all the edge rushers. $46.5 million. Aiden Hutchinson second now. TJ Watt third. Myles Garrett fourth. Danielle Hunter, stud, fifth. Max
Danielle
Crosby.
Hunter, by the way, was there for the taking for anybody aggressive enough to go get him when he was in Minnesota. Houston, who's become the class of the division, did the right thing. Balky, as with every other move he ever made, including long-term signing some of these players. We wish he had it.
Max Crosby 6th, Nick Bosa 7th, Trey Hendrickson 8th. All players you would take before number 9, Josh Hines-Allen, who just is, I don't know, man. These guys that make all this money, $28.2 million, bro. That's $14 million a sack at this point. It's a little high.
Well, one thing is for sure.
Nick Benito, by the way, makes less than him. Brian Burns makes less than him. Rashawn Gary makes less than him. Jonathan Grenard, all those guys.
The problem with the way the contracts works is when he earned that top 10 contract, he was a top 10 edge rusher. And now 2 years later, he's not.
Well,
it's got like a free agency vibe to it.
It's fair to say.
They say you play somebody else for their stats. Well, here we paid our own free agent, and we're getting like we highly paid someone else's.
Yeah, and listen, when you're bad, you can't let But it's fair to say he shined in a contract year. He did something that he has never come close to doing. So, he needs to be accountable as much as
for sure
our offensive leader needs. The guy I harp on him all the time too. I mean, so I'll tell you one positive. I liked, and again, he's not Jerry Rice, okay, but he'll help this football team, right? He'll help this football team.
Jacoby Myers,
yeah. He had 3 catches yesterday.
No, I thought he was just to be thrown into the fire right away. He does one thing.
You put the ball at him and he'll catch it.
Right. That's as we've learned, that can be a very underrated.
No Travis Hunter, no Brian Thomas Jr. Trammell stepped in, made a couple nice grabs. So I don't know, man. It's just maddening. It's just maddening on every which way to watch. It's maddening when the offense is on the field. It's maddening when the defense is on the field. It's just, I don't know. And the highs and lows of the football season, you get frustrated with the guys who say the same things, every week, and we got to put 4 quarters together. No kidding. We got to.
I didn't play any sound today.
We got to correct the penalties.
I'm not
no kidding.
Not playing it all week. I'm not going to hear you talk about what the Chargers do. You can just listen to us from now on.
Yeah.
Dan and ET and I will have, and y'all just absorb all of the talk from downtown.
Yeah.
Anywhere else that you'd rather. I'm sure it's all over 1010XL. I usually in the 6 o'clock hour will keep you abreast of what they're saying and what the vibe is down there. Not anymore. The vibe you're going to get on the Jags is going to come from this studio. That's the vibe we're selling from now on. And that vibe is affected by what we see. And this is a joke to be 9 games in with professional football players having now given away a 4-1 start and a 19-point fourth quarter lead. We're not your parents. It's not some unconditional patience as you grow into your new selves. No, you're 9 games in. You choke like a mangy dog, man.
Yeah.
Like by the way, you get uptight about the same old Jags. This is worse. Nobody in Jags history's blown a 19-point lead. Checks notes. We probably only had about 3 in the last 20 years. There's that part of it. Yesterday was listen, I feel today about the Jags, Hick and ET, like I felt about the Braves after the first week of the baseball season.
Oh, dear. 0-7. I remember that.
Because you went on the road, the Braves did, to play contending baseball teams. It's not that you didn't win. It's just you don't have no pride. Like, I question your competitive, testosterone-fueled, alpha dog pride if you can't hold a 19-point lead. You showed me what your backbone is. Breakable. You got a 19. I don't care if the offense for this stretch went backwards each possession.
Yeah.
You can't let a backup quarterback and a rookie running back and one of the worst offensive lines in the league.
Oh.
I don't care if you're on the field for an hour straight. Yeah. You can't let them go down for 3 touchdown drives. It's ridiculous.
Murph puts it in baseball context for me at times. It's like it's like when the hitters know there's a bad pitcher out there, you got to feast. The Jags should have been feasting on defense yesterday, and they did early on.
Yeah.
What changed? Like they did. They had, Davis Mills looked terrible. They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't do anything. We got those 2 early turnovers. I was like, man, it's 10-0. We got this thing. Houston can't get to 10 points. I was right. They got to 36.
When did Trayvon get that sack and they called it back? What quarter was that?
That was in the 4th.
Second? No. You talking about the roughing the passer?
Yeah.
That was in the 4th.
No.
That was earlier. Because it feels like they...
That changed?
Yeah. Almost like Travis Etienne.
A lot of guys on our side said it was roughing the passer. I thought it was kind of cheeky.
I thought it was cheeky, too.
But
that shouldn't have determined anything. Like, go get another one.
By the way, and I get it. Again, this goes back to my pet peeve. I don't need J.J. Watt doing the game.
Right. Yeah, not that game.
He's Mr. Texan, for God's sake.
Not that game.
I thought he was very complimentary of the Jags.
He was fine. I just
he said that was a bad call. Maybe that's the D in him.
No. I disagree with that. he tried to rationalize that call where the D end, if it was the guy was on Houston, it would have been, I can't believe, what are we going to do? Put a blouse on him.
It was the end of the second quarter. It was 20-3, and it allowed them to keep that drive going. They scored a touchdown, made it 20-10. And then we shut him out in the third.
It's a big play. Yeah, we had him.
Yeah, we had again. I like back to my point. You show me what you are, man. You show me what you are. I got no confidence in you the rest of the year.
Yeah.
This is a show.
This is a loss that plants in you like you'll never be.
That's
you'll
correct.
Never be like, oh, we got this.
Y'all, and by the way,
I know I won't.
For the 53 down there, it doesn't matter a hill of beans what I think, where my confidence is.
Right.
That's on y'all. Y'all can go prove me wrong. I have no confidence they'll be 9-8. None.
Yeah.
You showed me what you are. You're incapable of holding a 19-point lead, bro.
Yeah.
All of you.
Yeah. In the NFL, in the fourth quarter.
From a quarterback to the D end, but to the coaching, to the line of scrimmage, to the roster itself, no confidence, no faith in any of you. You showed me what you are. You had a chance to make a real statement. A real statement. In addition to killing that monster that has been the Texans. And with a 19-point advantage, you couldn't hold it. You showed me who you are. You're not closers. That's not winners. You need winners, man. You need a winning mentality. You need a vibe. You need a personality. Winners don't blow 19-point fourth quarter leads, and winners go to the playoffs.
We got Fred Taylor coming up next right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It takes all cylinders working together to complete a successful drive.
We need a drive right now.
Listen for the Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville drive of the game.
Need a drive right now.
On 1010XL.
We got to finish.
Hey, gang, Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, hospitality projects. Maybe it's top-tier residential service. No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and good old-fashioned hard work. They're your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team. Lloyd's is the only name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. That's Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Nobody takes better care of your skin and helps you or your skincare needs than Beaches Dermatology, who always want to remind you to protect yourself when you're out there in the Sunshine State, even if it gets cold. If the sun's out and you're working all day, man, put on a floppy hat, long sleeve dry fit. Be smart out there. Sunscreen if you need to. And if you have any kind of skincare issues, go see Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader will do the Mohs surgery. They'll take great care of you. I go to the one off Solano Road. But for all your skincare needs, go to beachesdermatology.com because there you can find which location best serves your needs and purpose. Beachesdermatology.com for all of your skincare needs. No worries. Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through November 13th. Financing available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust.
License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
Hey, Hicken here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions at Bowden Eye & Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like EVO implantable Collamer lenses or refractive lens exchange and classic LASIK, designed to fit your life. Picture perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day. It's easier than you think. Call now for your free screening. Bowden Eye & Associates, they're keeping the First Coast focused.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Everybody, Mike Dempsey here, and the cooler weather is upon us. Folks, it's the perfect time to try the new breakfast sandwich from Dandy Foods. A hearty one, too. A twin-pack cinnamon swirl and country sausage. You get the sweet first, then the salty kicks in, and trust me, they are addicting. And you'll find them all at daily stores around town. So the next time you're out and about, stop and get all that deliciousness in less than a minute from Dandy. Just one more reason to go out and make yours a dandy, and do it today.
AA Automotive helps keep your car in dependable travel condition. Stop in today. They'll check the brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and AC to get you right back to your holiday plans. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Full service auto repair you can count on.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit MorganConleyRoofing.org.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Missed opportunities played a huge part in the Jags' devastating loss, says head coach Liam Cohen.
Trevor had to scramble down the left sideline. On their sideline, we have Parker wide open for a huge play.
Our in-state college football roundup saw Miami win over Syracuse, USF dispatched University of Texas San Antonio, and Edward Waters got pummeled by Allen University. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:03, it's 48 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
All right, efforting Freddie T. Have him up for you momentarily. Get some rationalizations from him about the game yesterday. I guess I was thinking Fred would have been there for the 31-31 game, right? Choke and
94, sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's a freshman on that team. He got some of those fourth quarter carries, I think.
Yeah, so maybe he can.
Yeah,
that'd be the only type of game that I could think of where.
Yeah, some insight into the terribleness of it all.
Yeah, but
it's hard. I mean,
213 total yards on offense. Again, the defense stinks. So does the offense. Yeah. 213 yards. I get Houston's the number one, but and you got 29 points. You got 29 points because Parker Washington.
For
you got
sure.
a punt return.
But at that stage, I mean, but all that being the same, when you blow a 19-point fourth quarter lead, the defense has got to get a stop somewhere.
Oh, sure. 100%.
And the difference in those two is the Texans offense isn't much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the tough side
Right.
did what they're supposed to do. They held you to 240. That's what you know, if the Jags were going to win yesterday, in all honesty, I thought it would be an ugly 16-10.
I know.
I didn't think they'd score a lot of points. I knew Trevor would get frazzled and throw a pick, and that's how the Texans approach you.
9
Why
penalties.
did we give up 10 to them here earlier this year against Stroud, and yet now we give up 26 in the fourth?
Yeah.
Like, what concerns me as a fan is when my team, I see them getting worse.
Yeah.
I don't like the worstness of this all. What is the difference in earlier in the year when we beat the Texans and now? Is it any more than Jordan Lewis? Is there any bigger change on the defense? Travis Hunter not playing. I don't know how much defense he played that day.
10 of 15 for Houston on third down
Yeah.
efficiency. We even got him off the field on fourth down. That's like a turnover, too.
We just couldn't. It just can't.
You win the turnover battle, man. You got to win the games.
You can't. You can't blow a 19-point lead. It's on everyone. It's a total effort. Offense, you got to pick them up and make a first down.
Yeah.
Coaching, you got to draw up a play. Now's the time to draw up a play that's going to work.
And I will say this. He tried on this respect. I saw one play that I liked, and this was in the fourth quarter. You remember the play? I'm looking out there, and I'm like, what in the hell is Tootin doing in the game? And all of a sudden, they gave that, like, cross buck to ETN. You know, he kind of came out of the, like, Lawrence did a total spin, and he handed it to him, and he went that way. I thought that was a great play call. And ETN just missed breaking it. If he popped that one.
Oh, yeah, he almost did.
He almost did, but he didn't. So
it feels like, it feels the offensive rhythm, you know, like ETN would bust a run, and we'd have 2nd and 3, and then we'd run him again, and he'd get stuffed, and it'd be 2nd and be 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
And then we're like, okay, how are we going to make up? You know, what are we going to do? How are we going to convert? And we don't. Ultimately, we don't.
That's
we don't.
part of it.
We had way too many good down and distances yesterday to be as inefficient on third down.
Yeah.
Like I feel like ETN or Trevor Scramble, we'd had a lot of 2nd and 5 or less.
17 takeaways for the Jags, now second in the NFL. The Chicago Bears have 20. That's why they're winning.
Yeah, one of them yesterday was a total giveaway.
And then
the kick return.
We're +8, which is tied for second in the league.
And we scored off of them yesterday too.
I know.
You know,
10 points.
Yeah, they got the 10 points off of those turnovers. Yeah. So the offense wasn't chewing up any. The offense again, you have a 29-10 lead at some point. That could have gotten helped. Your defense can't give up 21 in the fourth, dude.
No.
NFL games aren't designed to have 21-point quarters.
No, you can't do that.
Can't do that. So, but they did, and now the Chargers come to town this weekend. I will say this: we can at least have an ultimate fan kind of weekend. Enjoy some beautiful weather and a nice tailgate. We're going to be at Daly's over on Kernan. Stop by and put your slip into the box over there. Chance to win 10 tickets and $100, $200, I think, in fact, of a Daly's tailgate and cash from the dash. There, we'll pick the winner coming up on Thursday. And listen, thankfully, we have the ability to control our own fun on Sunday, regardless of the outcome.
I think I read something yesterday that shocked me. I think this was the first time the Jags have blown this type of lead, but all the other 31 teams have already done it. Throughout, we were 53-0. I don't know the exact numbers, so I don't have it in front of me. When we're leading, blah blah blah, and and had never blown it, and we got welcome to the club, which shocked me.
You know what my response would be to that? My cynical response?
What?
That we have had fewer 19-point leads in the last 30 years than any team in the NFL. We don't have a lot of chances to blow 19-point leads because, frankly, we don't get them that often. And then there's also the fact that many of these teams that have blown, I'd like to see the timeline, like the last time it happened. Are you talking about it's happened since the Jags joined the league?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah,
because
I saw something about
there is
it.
about a 70-year head start, from a lot of these teams on us. But anyway, it doesn't diminish how pitifully historic yesterday was. And again, I think it's time, man. I've been hesitant to get.
I just really wanted to buy in, here it is. It's Davis Mills. Man, you got to go win that football game, man. You've been given a gift from the sports gods, a little G. You get Davis Mills. Now, I know we're missing some guys, but they were missing 2 guys on their terrible O-line. Our guys just didn't seem to come to play. They're in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what switch you got to flip, Josh Hines Allen. We all know it's in there, but that game yesterday is, frankly, inexcusable, man.
It's a rookie tackle he's going up
Rookie
against.
tackle,
He needs to have a Danielle Hunter game, and we win.
Right.
You know, if we had the Titans or the Texas defense, we'd have won that game 30-0.
Oh my gosh, Texas defense is the backbone of their team. But anyway,
well, again, this is two now that we're left with the same feeling, and two that ended remarkably similar. All right, remember when the Jaguars faced another backup quarterback, Jake Browning? Again, Jake Browning, Davis Mills. Has anyone seen these two dudes in the same room? I mean, they got five of their, I bet you, career 10 wins between these two have come against the Jaguars.
Davis has beaten us 3 times.
I know. Yeah, he's got three wins now, and Jake Browning beat us twice. But I'll take you back to week, was it 2? And after the Jags elected to go for it there, and they missed. The Bengals took over with 3:40 to go at their own 8-yard line. Yesterday, Texans down 29-24. The Bengals were down 27-24. The Texans down 29-24 took over on their own 7-yard line. The Bengals on that first possession, if you don't remember, they were 3rd and 10 at their own 8-yard line. They got a little bit of yards, had a 4th down, and then got the ball out to the 28. They had 3rd and 5 at their 33, and the Travis Hunter pass interference came. Sound familiar? Jarian Jones pass interference. Those games were lost in a remarkably similar way. They had to lead the whole game. You gave it to the other team inside their own 10-yard line with, in Cincy case, 3.5 minutes. Yesterday, 1.5 minutes to go. And you can't stop a backup quarterback from going 90, both times needing a touchdown to win, and you can't stop a backup quarterback from taking his team 90+. That's just unbelievable, man. So when it comes to the optimism or the patience is gone. The honeymoon is over. You're a professional football team, and you've had more than enough opportunity to clean up some of what we see continually unclean. And
I worry about the mental state of this football team.
Sure.
I mean, they were so weak. I mean, again, we blamed a whole season on a fumble in the first game of the year once in the last couple years, right? Against the Dolphins. So if that's the case, this team will never recover with the same. Again, I think it's a different team every year, but I think we have a lot of the same leaders. Maybe it's Jordan Lewis. Maybe Jordan, and hopefully he can get healthy. I don't know how hurt he is.
Murray's out too. I mean, these guys. And
by
the way, again, 9 games. It's not the total grade. It's still incomplete. But 9 games into the roster maneuvering has not brought a whole lot of improvement roster-wise.
Yeah.
Jordan Lewis was playing good. Travis Hunter's had his moments. Outside of that, there's not been the influx of all this new talent, you could argue, has not brought improvement. That O-line is no better than it was.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean,
it's not. I mean, the guy passed it 6 times in the fourth quarter. He got pressured all 6. You got to,
Yeah, we signed Walker Little to a deal last year.
Right.
Why? Nobody knows.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
No, the Scobes is here. Let's talk to him when we come back. We'll take a quick break. What are you trying to show people it's not cold out? Is that the deal?
Okay. Scobe's in his shorts and a T-shirt.
Scobes out to say he's having a golf tournament.
I just shook his hand. It's literally cold.
It's a cold hand. Somebody, I'm going to need you to come in here and wrap your body around Scobes and warm him up. He might have frostbite.
Bless his heart.
You don't need it.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk to Scobes. Still got Fred Taylor coming up this morning as well. The Jags, we are who we thought we were.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. When all the games are in the books, it's time to take a closer look. Post-game Monday, dive into Sunday's matchups and break down the key moments, surprising plays, and everything in between. Prepared by Dandy Foods on 1010XL.
I'm Frank Franzi, and I've been telling you how proud I am of my daughter Amber, who's lost so much weight on Awaken 180. But it's been a while now, so I wonder if it's something she can maintain. So I sort of asked her, how's it going?
So far, so good, Dad. But you're right, it has been a while. But that's the beauty of the Awaken 180 plan. There's so much variety in the food choices. You don't get bored.
You look great. Do you feel better?
I feel so much better. And I know it's because of the weight loss and how it's changed my lifestyle. So there's no chance I won't sustain it.
Well, what about over the holidays? Look, you grew up in our home. And you know we love the holidays.
Oh, I still plan on enjoying the holidays. I just plan on doing it by eating right. And I've already had the conversation with my coach. She understands the challenges of the holidays, and she's guided so many folks just like me through this. We've already made a plan.
So take my kid's word for it. Awaken 180 works. It's sustainable, even over the holidays. So change your life by calling 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
For Lockhart Construction and Roofing, they're a longtime Jacksonville business. I've told you all about Shane Lockhart, his guy. His dad started the company. They still take care of people who live here. They've remodeled the Hicken household, basically done the entire thing. We appreciate them very much. Lockhart family will give your family a better living experience. Of course, it's Lockhart Construction and Roofing. They've been doing roofs around these parts for decades, right? GAF, Master Elite Warranty, Master Elite Contractor. That's the ultimate seal of approval. You have that. They're doing it the right way. So if you have a construction need or a roofing need, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. That's how he works. It's 994-3865, 994-3865. Can't say enough good things about him. Fast, friendly, affordable, clean. You let somebody in your house like that, and you're more than happy with Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction and Roofing, 994-3865.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
1010XL is committed to getting you closer to your favorite players. That's why we sent Jags beat reporter Hayes Carlyon to bring you back one-on-one interviews in the locker room, unsealed by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
Custom home builders, fed up with low-voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? You know the drill. Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derails your schedule. You need Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation. No hassles, just client wowing results. Drop by their new showroom on U.S. Highway 17 and team up for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
The World Poker Tour is here at Best Bet Jacksonville through November 18th. Now is your time to become a World Poker Tour champion with 14 poker tournaments, including the Best Bet Scramble, a $5,000 buy-in, no-limit hold'em main event with a $1 million guaranteed prize pool. Win your way in through satellites happening now. For the full World Poker Tour schedule and more information, visit bestbetjax.com. That's bestbetjax.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Scobes in the house.
Yeah. Scobie, you know how to pick them. You're having your charity golf tournament today for First Tee, and invited us out. Thank you for that. We'll be out there right after the show, but we couldn't do something with the weather. Like, it's going to be the 2 cold days of the entire last 6 months, or today and tomorrow, and we're catching one of them. So the first question in the swag bag there, maybe do we put some ski caps in there?
That was talked about, but we didn't expect
last
this.
minute. Those some ski caps in the old swag bag.
We might need it. Might need some hand warmers.
Tell us, we'll get to the Jags. I know you're a frustrated Jags fan like the rest of us here this morning, but just again to reiterate the tournament today and whatever it is you want to say about both the organization and today's event.
Yep. So I run an annual charity golf tournament for the First Tee of North Florida, and the website is firstteenorthflorida.org. If you want to donate. Obviously, we already have all the lineups set, and you get to play with a kid that is involved with the First Tee, and it's an amazing organization that, not only is about golf, it's about building the character of these kids and doing the little things that these kids, need to learn as they're going through these formative years, and it's always a great time. I love it because we get to learn from these kids and not so much them learning from us.
Yeah, and I know that your ties to golf helped align you with the First Tee originally, but you've been doing this tournament for a while. It's been well received. I know you've done other things as well. Just your commitment to Jacksonville, why you stayed here, and will be here for the long run.
Well, it's because I love this city. I love everything about it. I grew up in Texas, went to school in Louisiana. And it's really similar to what I was used to growing up. And I love everything about it. I have amazing friends, amazing support system here. I mean, you guys are one of the support systems. And, it's a privilege to be here. And, it's great to be able to give back to the community. And unfortunately, like you said, I'm running a Jaguar-based golf tournament today, and we get 40-degree weather and a absolute meltdown of a game yesterday, but we're still going to raise a lot of money today and have a lot of fun.
And we remember what really is important, and maybe we need those perspective checks every now and then, as I was thinking about, driving to the – no. I thought we were going to get a Cam Little 60-yarder for the win.
I know. I was thinking like 85 yards for the game winner.
Where did the play that got called back because of the
42?
They got to the 42.
42-yard line.
And there was what would have been like
about
7 seconds.
59, 60 yards.
So they would have kicked the very next play.
For sure.
Well, he already made a 50. Was it 59 he made yesterday? 50?
He made 53-yarder.
There were two 59-yarders last night.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
it makes my generation look so bad.
We'll
so
always
mad.
love your 59-yarder, bro.
Well, thank you.
Before, does Little tell him before or you know how you draw that line?
Mm-hmm.
What would he say?
It depends every game.
Yeah,
and I saw that.
Looks like that's a good place to kick, though, right? NRG. I mean,
there's no wind helping, no wind hurting. I mean, Cam made one, the 68-yarder inside.
Yeah.
So clearly he can make it from that distance with no helping wind.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, you have to get him to probably the 45.
Yeah.
And someone texted me during 2 minutes and said, "Where do we need to get?" I'm like, probably 45.
The 45.
Yeah. He's got it strong enough leg to hit a 63-yarder, but I wanted to punch holes in walls yesterday.
Oh man, it was awful. It was an awful, just frustrating. Of course.
Do you remember the wildest swing that you had as a player? Either way, either a lead that disappeared or a comeback that I mean, it's hard in the. I don't want to minimize this. 19-point comebacks in the NFL don't happen
in the fourth quarter.
Right,
Yeah.
14 points
You're through the third quarter.
Yes, it just doesn't happen. It's hard to have a 19-point lead. First of all, to blow it is unconscionable, and that again, it gives me major issues with this football team moving forward. You're no good. If you lose a 19-point lead on the road, it's not happenstance, it's not fluky. You're no good. And we're just lucky to be 5-4. Hopefully we can find 4 or 5 more and luck our way in and then be the team that goes to the playoffs one year and goes 6-11 the next. That's what it feels like after watching that yesterday. But do you recall Like, it's hard, isn't it? Like, you played a lot of years.
Yeah, I can't recall a major comeback or loss,
losing or
a major loss
giveaway
like that. I really can't.
Yeah.
Nothing.
There's nothing to even base it on. So as an athlete, I guess you get put in that. If you're like a defensive player, Hick. I mean, you haven't had this since maybe Pop Warner.
Yeah.
Like, when's the last time
I mean, literally, they just needed to make one good play on defense. One good play.
Yeah.
And, I mean, honestly, the pass interference call that led to the Texans go-ahead touchdown, what was that?
Yeah.
I mean,
it was a terrible call.
I would love to get fined by the NFL for saying that was one of the worst calls I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And, I mean, debate me about it. Someone come online and say that was,
Right.
that was the right call. No, it was a terrible call. And there were multiple terrible calls against us, probably some against the Texans too. But that's a game-defining call from the 31-yard line. And now, boom, they're down.
On the 2.
Yeah. Oh, I was not.
Yet we got them to 3rd and goal on the 14.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, well, listen, we can still – there's a couple ways we can still steal this thing, which is incredible that we have to say we got to steal this, but that's what happens when you blow a 19-point lead, and they let them scramble in. And then we get the ball, and we got the ball at the 42, and we get a hands to the face, which, just he can't – 9 penalties for 90 yards, bro. You can't – it's going to bite you in the ass, and it bit them.
They got to clean the things up.
Yeah.
The little things. It's blowing my mind that – we're 8 games, 9 games in.
Yeah.
And we're still on offense. We're still having procedural penalties that were
costly.
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 Major.
Like the hand to the face cost you a chance at we'll pull this out of it. Cost you the chance.
And we have, our head coach is supposedly an offensive guru.
Right.
Who knows what he's doing. How are we doing this over and over and over? We got to clean it up.
Yeah. It's mind-boggling.
What about the new? What was the? We talked about the long kicks, and I had a question on the text line that's reminding me. I meant to ask you this last time.
Mm-hmm.
Were you around? Didn't we go through that one? Hick, remember where the K ball? They would take them right out of the package. You weren't even allowed to look.
They
at
changed that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How did you ever have to kick with the K ball?
Well,
the untreated K ball, or was there never such a thing?
There's never such a thing.
Okay.
People call it that.
Uh-huh.
It's so boring to even talk about.
Okay. So you've been able to manipulate the footballs, and that never
not
changed.
Like this year.
Okay, so
This
what's
year's
different this
completely
year
different.
about it?
So the ball is the same for the quarterbacks and the kickers. It comes out of the same box. It's the exact same ball. The quarterbacks get to break it in as much as they want throughout the week or throughout the months and bring it to the game. The refs inspect it. They throw it in. For kickers, it used to be before this year, you get 3 balls per team, 45 minutes to break them in, and one person from the equipment room, the equipment guys get to break them in for 45 minutes. And it's hard to break in an NFL football. It's like breaking in a brand new baseball glove.
Right.
That's
Oh,
pure
wow.
leather, and then you
Stiff.
just take it out there. It's
Yeah.
stiff, and especially if it's cold, the ball goes nowhere. So now they get to bring the ball to the game. It's already broken in exactly how they want it, and the ball goes farther.
How did you? What was the process of breaking in the ball?
So the equipment guys get a wet rag, so like a hot rag, and like a horse brush, like a bristle brush with wood on the other side. So they'll scrape it, clean it, take all the paint off as much as possible, and get the ball, all the dimples, as smooth as possible.
And that's for like the aerodynamics that makes it go further.
Wow.
What's the longest kick you had? 59-yarder yourself, didn't you?
In a game,
Yeah.
yes.
How in your prime could you have gotten 68?
Yeah.
For
sure.
Are you mad that this new wave of kickers are getting the opportunity?
Yes. I'm mad.
And now, was there ever a perfect storm of end of game or end of half where you could have attempted a 70 and they didn't?
I had 2 end of half 63-yard attempts that I missed both of them, like barely missed them. One in my rookie year against Pittsburgh that would have won the game at home, and then one at Indianapolis at the end of the half, 63. I just missed it wide right. But yeah,
I didn't think you ever missed at Indianapolis.
Twice.
Twice?
Twice. I can tell you twice. I
Okay.
remember both.
Okay.
One was 24 yards. So.
Oh dear.
How high will the record go?
It's gonna get.
It's at 68.
I don't think it's gonna get over 70 this year because we're starting to get into the colder months.
Good
so
point.
You're not gonna see 67, 68-yard attempts, but It'll get over 70 eventually.
Is it easier to kick or the same off of turf versus off of grass?
I'd say,
I take away. I'm not talking about wind or anything. Just
I would
actual
say
kicking.
turf. Yeah,
it's
just
easier to kick off a turf.
Easier to kick off a turf.
Just more. You're not getting the slippage.
More consistent.
And those sorts of things.
The ball goes farther in Denver.
Oh my gosh! What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit it like an 80-something yarder in warm-ups one year there.
All right, let's take Denver out. Let's get back to sea level. Right now, if a guy could take a run at it, what is the maximum right now you think a guy could kick a field goal? Because we've, even when they kick from the 30, you rarely see them kick it through the uprights. That's usually pushing it. So is it 75? Like, what is the max right now for getting it through?
I mean, I would say there's a handful of guys that can make one from 75.
Could Little from 75 if he hit it perfect, and then you got to bring in the line as well. Because I know, that's the amazing thing about that 68. It seemed to go 10 yards through.
It was not 10 yards. I've heard people say that. It was like 5 yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, amazing.
Yeah.
Regardless, Brandon Aubrey, he's
the guy.
one that
he almost tied it that night. Were you watching?
Yeah, I watched.
Did you know that, Hick?
Yeah,
he got a chance that night.
Yeah, they said, oh, he almost had him. Like, no, he didn't. It missed it
pulled
by
it way
5
left.
yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, I think Brandon Aubrey and Cam are the two guys that have the chance of making one.
He looks like Cam's out of his slump. That's good news. He
it wasn't.
Been in
it wasn't even a slump.
Yeah, it
too.
felt like it to us, the fans.
Oh, of course, because now, I mean, the expectation level is so high for these kickers.
Yeah.
That anytime they miss one, and he missed one, from 53 or 54, that's not a short field goal, and he made the extra point that they called no good. So he wasn't in a slump. It was just missed kicks.
I like
and
it,
that
Scobes.
brings in the ball factor too.
Mm-hmm.
So the ball's going farther because it's broken in more, but it's going more left and right because it's broken in more.
Let me ask you a question about vagabond kickers. I like these guys.
Okay.
This Matthew Wright kid.
Yeah.
He's been on like 8 teams.
Yeah, I heard you talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't what's missing from, because he made a 59-yarder, so I know when he was here and the kickoffs are out of the equation now, because it doesn't matter how you kick it off, right? You just got to pop it up in there in the zone.
Yeah.
So what do you think that will open up opportunities for him again, or does he have the label of he doesn't have a strong enough leg?
Doesn't have a strong enough leg, and he kicks a really big draw.
Okay.
So coaches see that. Like most really good kickers kick a really straight ball.
Okay.
He kicks a really big right to left draw.
Okay.
So coaches see
Apt
that.
to miss more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they don't like it. And that's why he's been with so many teams.
Yeah. But he's a great guy to call if you need him for a game or two.
Of course. Make a couple kicks and keep a job for a few weeks.
It's not bad. I also wondered, like, what is it? What do you get? Like a game check for that? If you an NFL minimum game check or whatever.
Yeah, we can look it up real quick if you want to.
I was just curious.
Some math.
Like, what does Matthew Wright make for
a couple $100,000? I thought it was
getting called in. Do they give him a
80,
any kind of bonus to sign?
It's probably around 50 grand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, ain't bad.
Matthew Wright, another former Jag kicker, as you said. I mean, we got him all over the league. There's like 6 or 7 of those dudes kicking yesterday.
All right, so we're heading out today. Last thought on the golf tournament.
I'm
Congratulations. Appreciate you doing that for the community, by the way.
No, I always love doing this.
And you know the first tee is as good as it gets. I mean, it's a great opportunity for so many young folks.
It's a nationwide organization that, I mean, produces a lot of great kids, not just great golfers, but great kids. So glad to have you all there.
All right, look forward to it.
We're going to have fun. The only thing you can hope for is good weather and good turnout. So we're going to get both.
All right, my man. Thank you, Scobes.
Thank you.
See you a little later. That's Josh Scobee, Jaguar legend.
Back
with more. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. The roof's on fire. It's imploded. It's caved in. And guess what? We'll call the experts, the team that you can always count on every time. That's Next Gen Roofing. Check them out at Next Gen Roofing, or give them a call today. Tell them you heard it on The Drill, and you'll save $300 on your next roofing project. It's Next Gen Roofing.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bow 9 Associates. Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team bringing the latest options. Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK. Tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. Guys, you ready to see the difference? Call now or visit bow9.com and get that free screening. That's right, I said free. They're Bow 9 Associates. You know what they're doing. They're keeping the First Coast focused.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Pros.
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Pros.
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestoProsNEFlorida.com.
Pros.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL. Served by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters. And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. Call 904-722-1111.
Instant Keys saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Lack of pressuring the quarterback. You could tell it's really bothering Liam Cohen, and the numbers just don't add up. They don't add up. You know, we get 10 going into the game. We just don't get the impact sacks. We don't get, Josh Hines-Allen not getting it done. Trayvon Walker not getting it done. Remember, we added a pass rusher. We did it when we had to. Emmanuel Ogba was brought in. He was going to get us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We haven't mentioned his name. If the Jags can't solve this problem, which seems to be here every single year, they're never going to win football games. It's just one of the glaring problems with this football team. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power, always on the look for experienced lift truck, dock, and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Lift Power's benefits are out of this world. 401k, company vehicle pay, training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power voted one of the best places year in and year out to work in Jacksonville. Lift Power is rapidly growing. It's been around for 50-plus years, family-owned and operated. Lift Power wants to give you an opportunity to be part of the family. Learn more at liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
All right, 8:40 on a Monday morning. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday. We're going to pick ourselves up and dust ourselves off. And we've got the ultimate fan getaway for you again. Thanks to our friends at Dailies this weekend. We'll be giving away 2 10-packs to Jags Chargers, plus the 2 Dailies gift cards. So that's coming up this Sunday, and we'll be at the Dailies on, not Gate Parkway. It's 4986 Kernan Boulevard. Come right around the corner from you. So that's coming up on Thursday. So you can get by there before then and fill up that ballot box, and we'll pick the winners on Thursday.
All right, we've beaten the Jags to death for a little bit. Let's turn our attention to what happened Saturday. The Gators were maybe worse than they weren't maybe. They were worse than the Jaguars. They lost to a terrible Kentucky team that's not very good. They weren't competitive. It seemed like they quit to me. Pack up the balls and go home. Now they get to go to Oxford, where they're only like 13.5-point underdogs, which shocks me. I see Ole Miss putting one on them like it's nobody's business.
They gave their fight game against Georgia.
Yeah.
They're not going to win another
I didn't know
game.
that you're only allowed to have one fight game.
No, you're not.
Kind of surprised me.
No, that's fair. Again, the addendum for Florida in this game, even more than the Georgia game, is that they can't win without those 14 guys they got missing. Maybe some can.
I don't think they could win right now because the quarterback is inept. And
the job's up for grabs, according to Billy Gonzalez.
Well, yeah, and I'm not sure that the guy who I'm not sure I wouldn't go with somebody else like Harrison Bailey and trot him out there and let him throw it around. Trammell did okay. He's a true freshman. I mean, he is what he is. I mean, everybody's been screaming, play him, let him grow. I mean, I don't know. I think if I was going to coach the Gators next year, I would not go into spring ball or whatever it is now in this day and age with the same quarterback room. I would have a very different quarterback room, including a guy who will potentially be a starting quarterback for me because DJ Lagway, 3 picks and a half. I don't know what's happened to him, but he's terrible. He's terrible. And
I
don't know what to tell you.
There's been that's another storyline that didn't add up to the preseason billing, or Florida's year would have gone a whole lot better, but their lines of scrimmage haven't been as advertised. That O-line has not been this dominant, future first-rounders on that O-line that it was, positioned to be, but that doesn't explain DJ Lagway's regression. I can just blame Billy Napier, the allowance for Lagway to just come as he wanted in the offseason, apparently with no schedule imposed on him or ramifications around him. Just let him do whatever he wants. He's zipping off to Jacksonville for this and that. How about have a plan and don't be afraid to enforce your plan. But it seems like I don't know who was running the program down there, DJ or Napier. And look, Lagway says the right things. I think he wants to win. I just don't know what happened to the skill.
FSU had a great opportunity as well against Clemson, a Clemson team that had given up like 90 points in its last 2 games at Death Valley, and they could only muster 10 points.
They're as bad
they
as
had another case. They had a case of dropped footballs on Saturday night, but they're not very good. But I will say this, and I'm not saying this to mush. I'm not saying this at all. I've watched both teams. FSU will beat Florida. I'm telling you, Florida is terrible they have no quarterback play at all. Castellanos will be enough to beat the Gators, I think. Now, it is in Gainesville, so that's the only thing that gives me pause. But I told FSU fan, keep your chin up. You got at least one more W on your schedule. I'm not sure Florida will win again. They're not going to win in Oxford against Ole Miss. Tennessee be a tough game as
if
well.
I were an FSU fan, I would say, right back at you, Chief.
Yeah,
because I don't see anything about my team that makes you think we can't beat anyone.
That's correct.
As bad as Florida is at home, I would take Florida in that game right now. But there is no winner. Meanwhile, the attention will rightly be on who the next coach will. Florida has got to go above and beyond, Hick. It's been proven in Gator football history, if you don't have the elite coach, you're not winning. They had an elite coach with Steve Spurrier, a top 3 in the game coach. They had an elite coach, Urban Meyer, top 3 in the game coach. They got to find the guy who can become the elite top 3. Can't be top 10.
No.
Can't be top 15.
No.
They got to go find the guy. That guy right now, as it's set up, to me, is grown-up Lane Kiffin. Not baby Lane Kiffin that went to the USC and Tennessee and was just not focused and hadn't matured to the point. I mean, the Lane Kiffin who now has an Ole Miss football team. And I'll remind everyone what Mississippi football is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a ceiling of 8-4.
Yes.
You know, historically. I don't know if Hugh Freeze did more than that. But anyway, he's gone to Ole Miss now. He's backed up last year with this year. Will be a playoff year this year, I believe. He's almost guaranteed in there after he beats Florida.
Yeah.
You know, what, Mississippi State at the end? Do they even have another tough game, or have they gotten through them all?
No, I think they're through them.
Yeah. So, you know, Lane Kiffin, to me, is the bee's knees, and he's the one that Florida wants to get, and this is where it gets to, and this is all I know. I'm not saying anything has happened. I can't document this. I wasn't on the trip.
Mm-hmm.
But from people that I trust, inside the sources I know, there was a contingent of Bull Gators and maybe some even higher up in the Florida chain that made a trip and met with Lane Kiffin on Friday.
Well, listen, I mean, you can sit there and say the Bull Gators went and met with him, but the Bull Gators went, then the AD went. So, we'll see how
I'm just saying that beyond just, like, you know, speculative, you wonder what happens at time of year. I'm not talking about they made contact with Jimmy Sexton, or at least what I'm told. I'm told that there's an offer there that's been well received, and that they've just like met in person in the last 72 hours or so.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Sure,
I think that would be look, but we'll see. We'll see how it all breaks down, and these guys have changes of heart, and I don't know that he's even agreed to anything. I'm sure he probably hasn't. I'm sure that he's mulling things over, but he's got. The timing is an interesting thing, and I think that what would make most sense is that, if he's coming, that they announce it when the season's over.
And he coaches his team.
And then he allow you let him coach his team and see how it does. I heard Greg McGarity on one of the shows, and he went through that with Kirby Smart. And Kirby Smart wasn't a head coach; he was an assistant coach, and Kirby Smart was had to juggle both because you got to get a staff. One of the things you have to do is you got to build a staff pretty quickly at your new place. So we'll see how it all goes. But yeah, Lane Kiffin's done a terrific job at Ole Miss. 9-1 this year, 10-3 last year. They won the Gator Bowl. They were 11-2 the year before. They won the Peach Bowl. Those 3 years are as good as it gets for Lane Kiffin.
And doing it at a time when the SEC, you could argue, is near its peak power, right? At Georgia and Alabama. I know the Big Ten has won the last couple, but it's not an easy time to get well. Right, it's not an easy. Lane Kiffin didn't go to Ole Miss at an easy time to get well. LSU was playing great, Bama was playing great, Georgia's playing great.
The other thing I want to mention off college football is the death of Paul Tagliabue yesterday. Paul Tagliabue passed away at the age of 84. Paul Tagliabue was the commissioner when Jacksonville was awarded a franchise. Paul Tagliabue is prominently displayed in pictures with Mr. Weaver holding up that then Jaguar jersey. Paul Tagliabue contributed a great deal to the success of the National Football League and passed away at the age of 84 yesterday. Paul Tagliabue gone. And another legend also passed, Lenny Wilkins, who coached both our teams.
Yeah, I saw that.
Passed away. So Lenny Wilkins was with the Knicks and
Fame,
the Hawks. And a great player.
He was the coach of, he must have been young.
Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have been in his 30s.
Yeah.
He always, to me as a kid especially, Lenny Wilkins always kind of looked old.
Yeah.
But now that I think back, I mean, he had Seattle in the finals in the 70s.
Yeah.
Which was some 50-odd years ago. How old was he?
He's the winningest coach in the history of the NBA,
right.
correct?
Yeah, more wins than anyone. He had a great year with the Hawks, like a 57 win. We were a number one seed back in Jordan's day.
Mm-hmm.
That did not pay off with a trip to the finals, however. Some places the Atlanta Hawks have never been. Never been to a finals. Been to 2 East finals in my lifetime.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling, heading towards the 9 o'clock Nasty. More to do right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Duval all day. Search 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
Football season is here, and our hometown team isn't the only one ready to stack up the wins. At Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, you score big every time you shop with us. Thousands of vehicles, no flags, no fumbles, just hassle-free car buying and big wins with lifetime warranties, lifetime oil changes, and lifetime customer service. Plus, our wow pricing lets you celebrate a touchdown of savings. Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi. We're here to wow you.
Yo, you already know it's your main man ET. And no one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails. Served over ice balls, local craft beers, and handcrafted whiskey cocktails. Rounded out with adventurous drink menus, second to none. And don't forget about our 29-degree drafts. Check them out now on Atlantic and Kernan. Twin Peaks, eat, drink, scenic views. Come on, somebody.
He's not a senior citizen. He's Jacksonville's senior writer, John Osher. And knows your favorite football team. Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served up by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Hey, Hickett here for Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right gets you paid. I like that decision. Don't miss any of the excitement this season. Get involved and play Prize Picks. Do it today, man. Got Monday Night Football tonight. Great game. Packers-Eagles. Have some fun with it. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Prize Picks, though, has even invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. That's right. I said that. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. So what do? You got to get the app. Download it. And download the app today and use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's that simple, and it's a whole lot of fun. Prize Picks, man. It's good to be right.
Hi, folks. Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Hey, Prosser, when it comes to game day and your snack time, I know some of you guys are just, you go dip crazy. Well, here's one for you. You can't miss with Daisy French onion dip. If you love eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching those big games, you'll love the new Daisy French onion dip. There's a Daisy Ranch dip as well. Get them both game changers. These are delicious, homemade. That makes the difference in a homemade dip. Made with real herbs and spices, other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. Got to try this dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French onion dip at a grocery store near you.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, let's talk about diamond cutting. How is a diamond price affected by the way it is cut?
Frank, that's probably the most important question asked about diamonds, because the trade-off between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one that's not is the diamond's carat weight. You see, diamond cutters buy rough diamonds based on quality and weight. So as they cut the rough diamond, everything cut away affects profits. However, there's specific known cutting parameters, and each deviation from these means they have a heavier, less beautiful diamond. Unfortunately, a customer can't detect all those cutting imperfections. They need expert help about a diamond's cut grade. You see, for any round diamond of a particular color, clarity, and carat weight, there are as many as 10 different prices that can vary by as much as 50%. At Underwoods, we look specifically at how a diamond's cut before we look at anything else, because it's the most important factor when it comes to a diamond's beauty, and to us, whether it should carry the Underwood name or not.
Hey, it's Joe C. The chill is in the air and your backyard can still be the heart of the season. Gather your family around a beautiful outdoor fireplace from Isocurrent or Napoleon, expertly installed by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. From elegant stone fireplaces to wood burning or gas fire pits, CSS creates cozy spaces where memories are made and where every night can feel like a celebration. You dream it, they can build it. Visit their showroom or online at cssfireplaces.com.
CSS. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. Now, who are we? Now that's what a winner sounds like.
Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
When you step into a courtroom, you're stepping into a fight. Someone wins, someone loses. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we've got the experience you want in your corner if you or a loved one suffer a personal injury or a wrongful death. We're here to fight for you. So if you get hit, hit back with Hastings Injury Law, offices Jacksonville. Find us on the web at 904hitback.com or call our 24-hour helpline, 904-HITBACK.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
So I thought of you this weekend.
Wonderful.
I'm pleased to be a part of the Dailies Foundation and their yearly charity event. They have a tournament and a gala and all that stuff. And I've been doing it for years, and that's where I was at the end of last week. But as part of the gala this year, and they do a great job at the gala of overcoming my lack of talent as the auctioneer and MC to bring in like real entertainment and comedians and those sorts of things. Sometimes they're singers or whatnot. But I thought of you this weekend when I was there, or Thursday night at the gala. I thought
What
of
happened?
You because the featured entertainment this year was one of those mentalists.
Oh, I love those
You know,
guys.
those mentalists who you believe can tell.
They
So
do.
you would have left there such a
yeah.
believer, because even cynical me, had to wrap my brain around some of what was going on. I think I figured out some of the tricks, but then some of them you just it makes you wonder, unless they are literally, and they just do a great job. They get in cahoots, they approach everyone an hour before the dinner, because there's just certain things that you're not able to discern. This guy came from his name was
O's? Was it O's?
No, it wasn't. His name was Colin. He's apparently a big one though. It was Colin Cloud, I think was his name.
Okay.
He was Irish or Scottish or some dialect that at times it's hard to understand. But he came from He came from a law enforcement background, so he's used to breaking people down. So I do think he reads a lot of, your pressure points that gives you some giveaways, but they will befuddle your mind, those mentalist dudes. Like when they just pick up two random people and they tell you his birthday and she's going to name her favorite celebrity and he's going to say who it is, he's going to write down. I don't know. I think the fix is on myself.
Yeah.
I do know that people don't have the ability to read minds, so there's got to be some trick to it. But I just thought, man, Hick would be loving this right now. He'd just be.
Oh, I love that.
Your head had been swimming so bad you wouldn't have made it back to the room, I think.
That is great stuff.
In an ironic, terrible twist of fate and irony, Josh Hines Allen was at the gala because his son, suffered from childhood cancer, and Nemours is one of the charitable.
I'm not saying anything about Josh Hines Allen right now. Then I've already said my part,
and I hear you. I feel you too. I feel you on that. The two things were separate, and I do think that would be at least somewhat of a distraction in the offseason.
Jonathan Taylor is over 1,000 yards, 1,139 in 10 games. He's averaging 6 yards a carry. He has 15 touchdowns, boys. MVP candidate, you betcha. James Cook chasing him. He is 200 yards behind. Rico Dowdle, raise your hand if you had Rico Dowdle third in the league in rushing. Wasn't even the starter when the season began.
I missed the first couple games.
Achane had a big day yesterday. J.K. Dobbins is 5th. Javonte Williams 6th. Derrick Henry is 7th. He seems to be getting going. Jahmyr Gibbs, who's a human highlight film, is 8th. Interesting story for the Lions yesterday. Dan Campbell said, look, I think there's some disconnect with the new OC. It's tough to follow a guy like Ben Johnson who's done so well in Chicago. So Dan Campbell said, look, I'm just going to call plays this week. And they went and I hung 44 on Washington and got a little bit of revenge.
Golly, man.
That NFC North is loaded, and it's going to be interesting to see how that one plays out.
I feel like the Lions are the only really good team in that division.
You don't think the Packers are any good? We'll see the Packers.
No, I'm not saying I don't think they're any good. I think their Lions are really good. I think the Packers are good.
Yeah.
They don't, there's no way in the world I think the Packers can make a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a year where I don't know who you could say that about.
Right.
I like the Rams and Seahawks. I'm still on those two jokers. They're beating this.
They're good. They play each other this week, by the way.
They play great. They have great defensive lines.
Yeah.
They're getting good quarterback
slugfest.
I would lean towards Stafford and the Rams over Darnold and the Seahawks, but they're both playing really good football, and they're winning in the trenches. You know, at the end of the day, there's plenty of lightning rods for the Jags, the quarterback number 16 being number 1. But until these lines of scrimmage can perform better than bottom of the league, because we're not just bad, Dan, we're like bottom of the league bad.
Yeah.
There aren't many offensive and defensive lines playing worse than ours. It's hard to play hand-to-hand combat football when you're just getting pushed around on the interior.
Well, the Chicago Bears are 6-3 following their win. Now they go to Minnesota. They have a tough schedule. They have the Steelers, the Eagles, the Packers, the Browns, the Packers again, and at the Niners and the Lions to end their year. They got a tough.
They had
road.
a nice comeback yesterday. They had no
Very
business
nice.
winning that game. And Daboll's got to be fired.
Yeah,
he keeps losing games.
He's losing games like he lost, like the Jags lost yesterday, like every week.
Yeah, it seems to be going down that way. It is. You want to know what kind of year Jonathan Taylor has, in addition to how Travis has kind of cooled off. And again, I would say this is due to scheme, play calling, and offensive line play. ETN has not showed the signs of slowing up. He's been neutralized by his own coach, game plan, and teammates.
He runs hard.
He does. And by the way, we've had way too many games where he threw it 40-something.
He's 12th in the league, by the way. He has 656 yards in 9 games.
But here's what I was going to say. That 656 is now like half of what Jonathan Taylor has.
Oh, yeah.
And ETN's had a good year.
Yeah.
It's like almost like Jonathan Taylor has almost twice as
Good
many
point.
yards.
Yeah.
But ETN
15 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, ETN has what? 3? Yeah, 3 on the ground.
Yeah.
15 multiple touchdown games. He's had multiple he's had 2 200-yard games. I know he's had at least 1 200-yard game. Averaging 113 a game. The only running back averaging 100 a game is James Cook. And he was slowed yesterday by Miami. I can't make up my mind on Buffalo, man. I mean, they've lost to the Falcons and the Dolphins in the last few weeks on the road.
Well, they learned lessons like turning it over. They turned it over yesterday and had a red zone pick, and Josh Allen broke through on a tush push and kept going, went extra 15, but then he fumbled the ball. And you just can't do that. And their defense is beat the hell up. I don't know. I don't know. You know, that's why Vegas is so good. Because you know what they say last week going into this weekend? You know who the Vegas favorite to go to the Super Bowl from the AFC? Kansas City. Weren't even in the playoffs.
Right.
People are like, I can get Kansas City because they're good.
Yeah. And now, by the way, they're back.
You got to trust your eyes.
Yeah. We put them back in yesterday.
Yeah, we put them back in again.
We put them back in. We now, by the way, for the first time, I guess by half game before, but yeah, now the Jaguars are out of the playoff.
Are we out? I don't think we're out.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs went by us.
No, we got the tiebreak on the Chiefs, and we're both 5-4. So
no, they're 6-4.
No, they're 5-4.
They played an extra game.
No, they're 5-4.
Huh.
We have the tiebreak, so we're still ahead of them.
Oh, they were off this week.
Yeah,
that's what it was. We caught them. Okay,
it's just I hear you. It's a matter of time.
No, you're right. I was thinking that they still had that half game lead.
Yeah,
we'd still be the 7 seed. That's terrific. We're not a playoff team. Our lines of scrimmage are weak.
You had an interesting point earlier when you said, because again we said, we're through the tough part of the schedule, and any one of us would have taken 4-3. That's exciting. Then we went to Vegas and we somehow won a game, and we were 5-3. We're about to beat Houston to get to 6-3. And you said something. The Chargers, the Broncos,
they're both top 5 defenses.
Great defenses.
Yeah, just like we struggled against.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Listen, suddenly, and so we're more apt. I mean, the truth of the matter is, and I'm just keeping it real here, we're going to be in dogfights with Tennessee. Tennessee stinks, but we're going to be in dogfight. We're going to be it's going to be a fourth quarter game that we're going to have to win. We're more apt to be in that and get hammered by Denver out there than we are to be in a dogfight with Denver. Now, we've had some good moments, and we're capable of some good moments, but we're not. They did not heed Liam Cohen's warning to keep growing as a team. We beat Houston at home 17-10. We beat San Francisco. We had a 3-game stretch. We beat Houston, San Francisco, and Kansas City. That is going to look real. Although San Francisco stumbled yesterday, but they've been so injured. But we did beat them. We beat them, and we beat them out there, which we never do. But man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just worry about this quarterback, man. He's just a guy. He's a jag, just a guy.
Well, and be that as it may, that's who it is. I'd like to see the team play better, and then make some more decisions. You know, and makes them more. You know, I don't know what to tell you. There's no defending anyone.
No, we got to take a break. We're well over 9 o'clock. Nasty.
And by the way, it doesn't matter to us whose fault or if it's why.
No.
They need to know.
Yeah.
They need to know. It doesn't matter if us fans or media or anyone else that don't know exactly why everything's going to crap every week.
Yeah.
But they need to.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to not trust that part of it. This is The Drill. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. How does it feel to throw an NFL touchdown? Find out from a guy who's thrown 89 of them.
I'm David Garrard on 1010XL.
Mondays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
Jacksonville Hickett here with a game changer. I've tested the field. Checkmate Coatings is your go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results. Get that garage of yours coated. You'll be glad you did. They can do patios, pool decks, driveways. Jacksonville crews keep prices low. No massive overhead. Slam dunk those floors. More information, checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com. You'll see it all right there for you. They're Checkmate Coatings. They're your floors. Missing piece.
Jacksonville, hunting season is here, and nobody gears you up like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. They've got everything for all seasons: archery, black powder, and general gun season. Green Acres is a fully stocked Browning dealer with ammo, accessories, and safes. Don't miss out on Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday, happening now through the end of the year. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends at Beard's Diamonds, where they are having the biggest sale all year right now. Beard's 44th anniversary sale is happening with up to 44% savings. It's our biggest and final store-wide event of the year. Beard's largest selection and lowest prices. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, colored gemstones. Their cases are jam-packed. Our associates know they can break all the rules for this one. Shop early for Christmas. Get to Beard's now as they mark another year of proudly serving Jacksonville. In a sea of corporate chain jewelry stores, Beard's is honored to be the only local jeweler in the town center. No commission salespeople, no corporate chain sales gimmicks, no treating you like a number. Don't miss Beard's Diamonds' 44th anniversary sale. From golden necklaces to lab-grown diamond studs to all the latest styles from top designers, you'll find it at Beard's in the St. John's Town Center. I say, shop local, shop Beard's.
Denny Thompson Stars is the quarterback whisperer.
Everyone agrees that playing quarterback is the hardest thing to do in sports.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill. Tuned up by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Are you ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? It's the Black Friday sales event going on now at Renewal by Anderson. Buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. This offer expires November 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit morganconleyroofing.org.
Your party's missing something.
Bold flavor.
Let Flame Broiler cater your next event and turn hungry guests into happy fans. Visit any of 5 Jacksonville locations or call Flame Broiler at 904-619-2786.
Hickett here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein and Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. Head coach Liam Cohen commented on the mood of his team after the disastrous loss.
Probably disbelief, you're like, you got a 19-point lead and you can't hold on to it. That's disappointing.
Florida interim head coach Billy Gonzalez said he made the call on benching DJ Lagway.
Well, that was my decision. It might be good for him just to have a chance to take a look at it from the coach's point.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9:10 and it's 50 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
Oh, boy.
98.6%, Dan. That's what the analytics said when the Jaguars had a 19-point lead in Houston with under 13 minutes to go on the clock. But, those analytics. That FPI has never met anything about like this football factory here in Jacksonville. And it took all about 13 minutes yesterday to destroy, at least for me, any confidence, optimism, goodwill. Patience is over. We're not raising children here. These are professional football players. We don't owe them this long rope of understanding. Get the plays down and run them right, you goons. Block your guy. How about that? Tackle somebody. Beat someone. You show me who you were. This is Braves opening week for me, where you went and lost 4 at San Diego and 3 at the Dodgers and told the world we're so meek. We're going to go 0-7 to start the year. We have such little pride. We'll just throw away the first week of the year. Well, that's how I feel about the Jags yesterday. If you lose a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter, you don't damn care enough.
It was 3:29 p.m. when yours truly went to Twitter, and said, "Where you at, naysayers? Dan, you're jinxing us. Dan, it's on you. Yeah, Jags 6-3, baby. Culture changer." 3:29, and then proudly I am on freezing cold takes.
They found you, huh?
At Old Takes Exposed.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Very
proud of that. I'm proud of some of the comments as I scroll through here, and the boys got after me. I got to wear it. It's fine. I mean, I was trying to believe. I was trying to. This is going to happen. This is this age well. Dan, you're jinxing us. Bleep you, Dan.
Yeah.
F you.
Yeah. It's like your fault. Yeah.
WTF, Dan.
My only foray into freezing cold takes this year, I feel like I was treated unfairly. They need to cold take the cold take.
Yeah.
Because they put me on about that Miami offensive line, and then after they beat Florida, I was cold take guy, and now the offensive line has not proven to be anything, and I need a cold take. But I'll just live with it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one.
Well, I mean, I don't blame you for thinking they won yesterday. NFL teams don't lose 19-point leads. They not in one quarter. They rarely lose them, period, but certainly not in one quarter. And so at the end of the day, all patience, all goodwill, it's all gone. You're just another NFL team. You got pro football players. If that's what you're going to give me, good luck, buddy. Don't expect me to give you much in return.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts them too. Good for them. I'm glad they're hurt.
I don't know if it hurts them that much.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know my kids are more exasperated than, they got the creature comforts to deal with all that hurt.
Yeah.
It's a very insulated, pampered profession.
No,
millions of dollars.
I miss the days that somebody ticked off in the locker room, somebody screaming, somebody get the hell out of here.
I'd like to see the coach lose his mind here at one point. He's been awfully calm.
Yeah, that's a tough spot. I mean, he did throw his stuff down when he left. I'm sure he couldn't believe it, but I don't know, man.
He was disgusted at the end of the game.
He was
took
disgusted.
his headset off.
Yeah,
I'm just curious what was going on in his head. Like, what did he say to himself?
Yeah.
I immediately, when you do that, you immediately go and think about the 4 or 5 things you wish you'd done different.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Immediately, you're like, oh, man, I should have done this. Oh, man, this meant more. Oh, there's a lot of warning signs there, and we just kept taking them right in the forehead until the game was over and we had blown an unbelievably large lead.
Yeah.
I think it's unbelievable that we lost the game. This isn't being up 10 with 2 minutes to go and they get an onside kick. You have a thorough 20-point lead. Should have been 20. Should have kicked the extra point, too, but who am I? Who am I? They all matter. These coaches just like thumbing their nose at points is so annoying.
Yeah, when you're on the road, every point is precious, man. That's why I was like, and you kick the field goals when you can.
But like to your point, I mean, it doesn't seem like a big thing. I get it, but it's the beginning of the fourth quarter. You score to make it 29-10. Okay, I'm not like Einstein, but a 19-point deficit. Okay. You can reach with 2 touchdowns and the 2-pointer and a field goal. So it takes 2 touchdowns and 1 field goal to potentially get to 19. If you kick the extra point, it takes 3 touchdowns to catch up, which, by the way, is the same thing it would have taken had you gotten the 2. So what you did, and never mind how it ended up playing, and maybe they would have gone for 2 here or not gone for 2 there. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In the real world, they're 3 scores away if you're up 20, 3 touchdown scores away if you're up 20, and they can catch you with 2 touchdowns and a field goal if you're not. So why don't those analytics count, Dan?
Yeah.
Right? Why don't you look at that side of the analytic coin? And maybe, just maybe, yesterday would have gone different. Who knows?
Yeah. It's
But the NFL, in fairness, man, every week you got 3 or 4 teams and their fan bases that are like, man, you got to have that one. Hey, Buffalo, you're at the terrible stinkfish of Miami. You have gotten back on track and are just a half game back of the Patriots who beat you at home, and you lose in Miami. Not just lose, you don't score for the first 3 quarters. Yeah, hey, Buffalo, you got to have that one. I'll give you another one. Hey, Carolina. You've climbed from the depths of despair. You were among the worst teams in football, and somehow we all looked at the standings and we said, dang, Carolina's 5-4 and hosting the 1-8 New Orleans Saints.
Oof.
And you lose at home 17-7 to them?
Yeah. Tyler Shuck.
Shuck.
I don't even know how to say his name.
That's right. You say Shuck. He hit a big one, all shucks, to Olave in that game. But look, there's another team that's beat up. They just traded
their team.
Shaheen.
They traded an offensive lineman too.
Yeah. Well, didn't matter apparently.
Yeah.
But the to your point about the North, Packers 5-2-1 playing tonight. Lions and Bears both 6-3. The Eagles are 6-2. Nobody else in the NFC East is any good. Tampa's 6-3. Only the Panthers at 5-5. Boy, the Falcons sure are better than 3-6. They need a new coach in OC. That Raheem Morris needs to get shot into a blazing hot sun. He is the worst coach in the league.
He botched the end of the half.
He's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Every week he does it, Dan. And the OC, these dudes don't use Bijan Robinson.
I know.
They just don't use week after week after week. It's insane, man. Yeah, the worst coaching in the league is in Atlanta. Raheem Morris
there's no way that
joke.
What's
he
their
should
record?
have never got the job. They're 3-6.
Yeah, there's no way that team should be 3-6.
They should be, honestly.
They got young pass rushers.
7-2.
They got Drake London, who's one of the top 5 receivers in the NFL right now, I believe. They got Bijan Robinson.
Penix is struggling, but I wonder with the coaching if that doesn't help.
Yeah.
It seems like every time Bijan gets the ball, he makes a play.
Yeah. They don't. And again, I'm not looking at it yesterday. He doesn't touch it enough. If you're Bijan at this stage, you got to get it 25, not just runs, but you got to touch it 25.
I tell you what,
30 times.
I get on Indiana Jones a little bit, and I keep waiting for the magic spell to wear off. But in that overtime, that throw to Tyler Warren and that catch by Tyler Warren, what a great draft pick and what a great throw and what a great catch. And that 22 yards was precious because now they're going to kick a field goal and win it. And then the Falcons kind of was like, oh, man, we can't stop this Taylor guy. And they kept running him. And he scored a touchdown instead to make it easier, which, by the way, they should have kicked the extra point, and then you wouldn't have covered.
I know, but I did. I also got a huge break. I noticed that the West Virginia spread was way off. They were minus 6.5, not plus 10.5. But thankfully, they won by 7, so it didn't matter.
I went
3-2.
I went 2-3. The lucky one for me though was the over/under Kentucky, Florida.
38-7.
45.5. And it stayed.
And it was at 45 and stayed there for a while.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I took Kentucky plus 3.5. That was the easy no-brainer layup of the week. Good Lord.
Oh yeah. Just like Ole Miss would be this week, I feel like.
Maybe
unless they have any kind of heartbeat.
Let's take a break. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday. Yeah, the roof is caved in down at the stadium, so they should be called Next Gen Roofing because they are the best, and they'll team with you. Committed here locally to the community for a lot of years. You'll save money, $300 when you call Next Gen Roofing, whether it's a planned project or you've got a roofing emergency. Let me go ahead and take care of it for you. When it comes time, you know who to call. Next Gen Roofing.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get everything you need to know for your weekend on Pre-Game Friday.
We've saved the best for last.
Who's in, who's out, who's on upset watch. And I like it. Pre-Game Friday. Built by Dreamfinders Homes on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, get it for Action Garage Door, premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. Mine never does. I take action. I call action, and then they take action. That's what Action Garage Door is all about. Jeff Bernard and his crew, they're Jacksonville folks, man. They've been around here forever, right? Not some big chain where you got to go through 7 layers to get to somebody to get there. No. Call Jeff. His people are on it. And they're always there to help, right? They've been doing this for 25 years, man. 25 years, that means something, right? And by the way, I've been in my house for 23 years. A few years ago, I got a garage door from Action Garage Door. People still comment on it. Dramatically improves curb appeal. Today's garage door openers bring features like smart home integration, quiet operation, add security. Hick, what do? I'm sold. I got to get these guys over. Something goes wrong with the garage door, take action. Garage Door 911. GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Doors.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through November 13th. Financing available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust.
License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. Win or lose, nothing's off limits for us.
Hick and Brosser on the live Swamp Sessions podcast right after every Gator football game.
We'll bring out insight, analysis, and Gator passion.
Live stream from Voodoo Brewing Company.
On the 1010XL social channels.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
Running a small business is tough, so the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF provides a free business checkup, a personalized analysis that helps you boost profits, your online presence, and increase your company's value. No cost, no strings attached. It's guidance from experts who understand what it takes to succeed in business. Whether you're just starting out or ready to expand, it's time to act. Complete a request for consulting at unf.edu/SBDC.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296. Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429. Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E.T. here. And I know that getting into an accident can be stressful, but getting the proper care doesn't have to be. That's why I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. Even if you're at fault, your insurance covers you. And remember, you have the right to choose your own doctor. Even minor accidents can cause whiplash and years of lasting pain if left untreated. So don't wait. Call the auto accident experts at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. Your recovery starts today.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Pork, chicken, brisket. Sometimes the best choice is not having to make one. That's why we're bringing back originals like our Sunny Sampler and Pork 3 Ways. Get your favorite proteins, 2 sides, and bread, starting at just $16.99. A little bit of everything, a whole lot of value. That's why it's always Sunny's here. Sunny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
No idea.
It's it's almost as frustrating as the tail end of a Jaguar game trying to explain directions to Dan. I'm just saying. I love him. I'm not saying that like critically. It's the same level. It's
true.
Pound your head on the table, kind of, what now? Why aren't you hearing me? So there's that. I'm trying to figure out, anyway. You don't need to know. ETL, even surprisingly quiet about that butt whipping we gave you Saturday night in the ATL. How'd Bronny do? I know LeBron's got the sciatica. He probably also has some rheumatoid arthritis and some...
I think
ED
Bronny
at
had
this
like
point.
15 or something.
Yeah, Bronny had 15.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
That's what happens when they can the starters about halfway through the third because you're getting you're getting killed so bad. By the way, Hawks had no Jalen Johnson, no Trae Young, any of their players,
and they still just
beat
them. It was like 130 or something.
Yeah, he beat them like a dog. That was good to see that. I didn't know Bronny played. That's too bad. Listen, watching an NBA game on a Saturday night at 6, that's a tough call, bro.
Yeah.
Has to be some college football going on. That's a tough ask. The game.
Pacers are 1-9, by the way.
Well,
Eastern Conference or NBA
they
Finals.
lost their 2 best players.
Yeah.
Halliburton's hurt and Miles Turner went off to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's playing well. I think I saw, although they did lose yesterday.
Milwaukee is 6-4.
Yeah, I think they've lost a couple in a row. They started a little better than that. That's another one that's not. Tell me who the dominant team is in the East. And we kind of knew this going in. Who is it? I haven't even looked at the standings.
Detroit
I know my team's
is
about
leading
500.
the East.
Yeah, they're not the dominant team, right? Although
8-2, 7-3. The Knicks are 6-3. The Bulls are 6-3 after a 5-0 start. The Heat are 6-4. The Bucks are 6-4. Sixers are 6-4.
Wow. What are the Hawks? 5-5.
Hawks are 5-5.
Magic are below 500, aren't they?
4-6. 3-1-9. The Nets, the Pacers, and the Wizards.
Well, it's just the Nets have not gotten out with all these draft picks they picked up from all these deals. They have not gotten any better, boy.
No.
And sometimes you got to wait for that to play out. You didn't have to wait too long, though, for Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
They have just hit the mother load on the draft picks. They traded for Shea. I mean, what a trade. Paul George for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice job, Clippers. Holy cow. That's why the Clippers, remain titleist, and, Oklahoma City has one. You traded Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's
for
hard to
Paul
get over that
George.
one. Oof. That's hard to get over that one. Since 1950, teams were 225-0 when holding opponents to 175 or fewer yards and committing 0 turnovers. Until Cleveland played the Jets yesterday.
They did what now?
Since 1950, teams were 225-0 if you held the opponent to 175 yards or less, so no yards, and you didn't commit any turnovers.
Cleveland
Formula
did that
to
yesterday?
win. Yeah.
Oh, they had the 2 kick returns.
Yeah.
A punt return and a kick return
Yeah.
for touchdown. The Jets did.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are 2 miserably bad teams there.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually where we are, 2-7, losing a game like that. Instead, we're 5-4, losing a game like that.
Yeah.
I love to make history. We make the wrong kind sometimes. 29-point lead, never been done in Jags history. So, listen, if you're one of those cynics this morning walking around and you can't help it after losing 3 of the last 4, being overwhelmed, being out-coached, outplayed, out-physicaled, every single thing that makes a football experience bad, if you're walking around today and you're tempted to say same old Jaguars, well, understand this. Same old Jaguars called, and they're suing you for libel. Nobody ever lost a 19-point fourth-quarter lead.
Oh, dear.
There is no same old standard to compare this to. This is impotence beyond impotent.
That was bad. That was bad. There's I don't know. It's just so much. Again, I go back to the big time players and the lack of big time plays. I go back to inconsistencies. I go back to penalties. It's the same stuff. No pass rush.
Terrible offensive line.
And by the way, we're 9 games in.
Well,
nothing's going to change. It is what it is.
9 for 90 penalties again yesterday. It's every game, 8, 9, 10, double-digit penalties.
Right, and they matter.
We got to have the dumbest football team in America.
Yeah.
We make
we
all
can't
kinds
even line up right.
We got penalties that you just shouldn't have. I mean, they're not the in the heat of the moment penalties.
Yeah.
Man, we're not an intelligent football team. We got a quarterback that just throws it up like a volleyball serve sometimes.
Yeah.
The biggest mistakes Trevor makes, he gets away with.
I know.
Never mind the mistake that they capitalize on.
I know.
Some of these, you're just like, what are you doing?
I don't understand.
His answer, I'm running for my life, Chief. You watching me?
Yeah.
Hud, hike, here I go.
Yeah. I don't I can't fathom how he can make such a good play on one play and then do something so inanely like he's just learning the game of football. He's been around the game his whole life. And he's just a guy.
He is right now. That's for sure.
I mean, if you think about it, this is his 5th year. He had half of 22, beginning of 23. And that's it. That's it. And we 20, 21, nothing. Second half of 22, first half of 23, he looked like a really good quarterback. Got injured at the end of 23. 24, people, he got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt, but he started out terribly, and he was healthy. And he was no good. And 25, he's been no good. Not good at all. He's got 10 touchdown passes. He's got 7 picks, and then yesterday the fumble stuff came back.
My fear is that, and these things are all true. There's no arguing.
Yeah.
My fear is that's not the biggest problem.
Yeah.
My fear is that there are now. I'm not going to say the top.
But a great quarterback, Jeff.
He's not that.
Yeah.
He's not that.
But that's what we need him to be.
Correct, but you can't. That's not like going and finding a guard at free agency.
Yeah.
The great quarterback, you got to see him somewhere else. He's got to get here.
I mean, the Chargers.
Their quarterback isn't great either.
Yeah, he is.
No,
he's
not.
playing great. They got no offensive lineman. They got a 4th-string running back.
I get
they got
what you're saying.
46-year-old Keenan Allen. They're not. He has put them on his shoulders. Our guy can't put anything on his shoulders. He doesn't put anything on his shoulders. Everything around him is good, E. How good is Trevor Lawrence? Middle of the pack.
If everything
is good around him, which it isn't,
right?
But if everything is good around him, how good is Trevor Lawrence?
I'd say B minus, B plus.
B plus.
Yeah, I would say
Wow,
if everything around him is good O-line.
I guess it just depends on what the standard is, what you're using to define that. When everything was around him, he was good. He went to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
He had 25 touchdowns and 7 picks or 8
Went
picks.
to the Pro Bowl as an alternate.
But I'm just saying, 25 touchdowns, 8 picks. I think that would be the answer.
Yeah.
What can he be when everything around him is performing?
Matthew Stafford has 25 touchdowns already.
I get it, but he's not that. That's the part that frustrates me in this whole storyline. There's nothing to get
He was
done about it.
supposed to be that, though.
He
was supposed to be that,
no,
Jeffrey.
You wanted him to be that. We wanted him to be that.
Don't make me go pull out all the quotes that we all said.
But what does that have to do with right now, though? I guess that's my point. You see what I mean? I mean, yes, he was supposed to be that 5 years ago when he's drafted. Well, he's not that. So let's figure out what we can do to win with him. And then if y'all want to go find a different guy,
that's fair.
That's fine.
We have to make him.
I think this
because he can't do it.
I don't think there's about 6, 7 quarterbacks in football that if they were on this team, they'd be better than 5 and 4. I believe that. I'm not saying that to endorse anyone or to support anyone. I don't think there is a quarterback in the league outside of those top 3 or 4 that would be any better than 5 and 4. So that to me screams a lot of other things too. Now, if those things were good and we were right, we didn't have the bottom 8 offensive and defensive lines and the most drops in the league, half of Trevor's drops and his completion percentage would be 64%.
If they caught every drop.
Not every drop.
If they caught every drop,
I don't want him to.
He'd be middle of the pack, statistically.
Well, no, half.
Every single one, he'd be sitting there at 14, 15.
Well, he doesn't need them all. He needs half of them.
I'm just telling you, though, if they caught everyone, I'll give you everyone.
No,
he's still average.
I get that.
That's what's so disappointing.
But the other things are below average. 30 drops is below average.
Oh, yeah.
The offensive line is below average.
His yards,
8 sacks is below average.
And every stat he has is below
I
average.
get that.
Yeah.
But again, he's not the sole. Like, look, if you get rid of Trevor today, you're going to have less wins in the next year and a half than you would if you don't.
Unless you find a franchise guy. Yeah,
sure.
Correct. I agree.
And by the way, if you find your franchise guy,
I agree.
Jaden Daniels,
Yeah.
CJ Stroud,
Yeah.
over and over and over, you sure they're your franchise guy?
We got to take a break. This is the drill on 1010XL.
Everybody!
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get the goods on Gainesville 24/7. Search 1010XL Gators on YouTube.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open in World Golf Village with state-of-the-art technology that detects cancer fast and accurately. Same-day appointments are available where faster answers meet compassionate care. AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Hey, Hickett here from our friends at Surfside Pools and Spas. Extend swim season with 10% off new heater systems, replacement, and installation. Cooler weather is here. Through November, Surfside Pools offering 10% off new pool heater systems, heater replacement, and installation. Upgrade that existing heater system now. If you don't have one yet, it's a perfect time to add a system and extend your swimming season for months of enjoyment. Surfside Pools and Spas, they win, and they'll make your backyard dreams a reality. If you're ready to float happy, all you got to do, contact surfsidepools.net, surfsidepools.net, or call 246-2666. 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas. They're your hometown MVP.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 10th, 1990, the Phoenix Suns defeat the Denver Nuggets 173-143 to tie a record held by the Celtics for most points scored in a non-overtime game.
Since 1901, generations of skilled union workers have built the backbone of our community. Hospitals, schools, the buildings where you work. Every year, a new apprentice class of Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians is stepping up, trained, driven, and ready to do great things. They're not just building our city, they're building their future. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to become a member or contractor today.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During Renewal by Anderson's Black Friday sales event, buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 2 full years. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable all year round. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home design consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Jarian Jones was sensational over the weekend for the Teal and Black. The Jacksonville cornerback had 4 tackles versus Houston, as well as 2 passes defended, and pitched in an interception on what was an incredible day. Performances like this should give 22 more time on the field, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's defensive player of the game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
A lot of lamenting going on in
Over the
here.
break.
Yeah. Angry, not happy. But you know what?
Yeah.
We deserve it.
Yeah, I'm cooling down.
They deserve it.
I'm cooling down on the the football outcome determining our happiness and fulfillment as an NFL fan base. Let's just enjoy Sundays. Beautiful weather here on the First Coast Compare. I'm watching it snow in Chicago.
Yeah, that was good.
So we'll do the Ultimate Fan giveaway again this week, and we'll see you at Daly's on Thursday. And we'll give away 2 10-packs and $200 in tailgate cash. And if you only want to stay for a half, you do you. It's just really, really super frustrating to lose a game that really you can't lose.
Yeah, it is. And 29-10. 29-10. And yet there the Jags are still in the hunt, in the playoff picture. Those 5 wins will pay off, but they got to fix it quick, man. They got the Chargers coming to town this week. That's a good football team that beat up the Steelers last night in a Pittsburgh home game in L.A. Yeah, they're going to have their hands full. They're going to have their hands full. And the NFL, what was exciting going into the weekend was that we were, like I said, basically 9 teams for 7 spots. Now it's 10 teams.
I don't understand, by the way.
10 teams for 7 spots. And we're probably the 10th team.
It's amazing how when you win, you're a physical, impose your will football team. When you lose, you're not. But we were sold that
that's a good question.
That the directive of Makari and Idoga and
well, they were though. They were good those first few weeks.
But when they were brought in, they came from nasty, lines in Dallas and Baltimore and Tampa. And if anything, they were going to be physical and impose their will. And here we are 9 weeks into the season. It's the same old sorry offensive line we've had for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's just terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bum rush on the quarterback. Again, plenty of blame to go around, and I'll throw a million piles of it on 16's plate. But when you are trying to salt away a game, if you go back the past 6 times, the pressure rate shouldn't be 100%. It shouldn't be 6 pressures, 3 sacks. He scrambled out of it for 21 yards and a batted ball. You got to at least give yourself half a chance. How about half of the dropbacks or pressures?
Yeah.
And at least make him make the mistake. Don't give the play up before it starts. And this has been going on now for a month, Dan. A month.
Obviously.
The Seahawks and the Rams and this
I don't
game.
know. I'm not. I know it was glaring how bad 72 was. I thought the right tackle was okay.
He got beat once, I saw. But Harrison has actually played pretty good this year, according to most.
Yeah.
It's not all 5. It
Yeah.
can't be. I mean,
No.
but they just as a group and consistency week to week.
And obviously, look, the rookie, the third rounder must still be hurt, or there's no way they'd be playing him if he wasn't. If he's still not ready to be
Milam?
Yeah.
I guess.
Over Cole Van Lannon? Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I watched a little bit of Cole Van Lannon a couple times. He got hit, and they push him.
I'm waiting. Hold on now. I will say this. I'm waiting to see impact from James Gladstone's personnel decisions.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see it from any of them.
Yeah.
What I've seen from Travis Hunter has not been worth trading away all that they traded away to get him. What I've seen from the free agency class was a player of the week or month from Jordan Lewis and not much else.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jordan Lewis has been pretty good this year for us.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Jordan Lewis has been good. De'Ami Brown, massive miss. Hadn't added a thing to the offense.
It's not a massive miss. It was a calculated, hey, let's give this kid 10. It's a going rate for a receiver.
It's just you're giving a starting job to a guy who now, at 9 games in, has got about 10 catches.
And now you got Jacoby Myers to take his place.
Well.
But, I didn't mind I guess I'm saying I didn't mind the De'Ami Brown move. I'm disappointed in it.
Right, well, it hadn't worked.
Yeah, it didn't work.
I'm not talking about what we thought at the time. We were all aboard. I'm saying as we sit here 9 games in,
and by the
show
way,
me where the new player impact has come from.
For the record, we called that. I mean, De'Ami Brown, we called that.
Yeah.
Dante Moncrief all over again.
Right.
Right. I mean, we saw that coming a mile away. So you don't play 4 years in the NFL and then you don't play 4 years in the NFL, have a streak of 3 games, and suddenly have, quote, found it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
I totally agree. We said we worried, and again, it's a low impact. I get it, but I mean, it's still starting reps. Should have been Parker Washington all along.
Yeah.
He's better.
Well, and he's won the job.
We need people to recognize these things.
Yeah, but hopefully, and again, Brian Thomas Jr., you got to play. You got to come back and you got to play. You got to be the guy, man. Trav got to come back. Well, I don't know what his situation is.
The O and D lines, they got to find something.
But you have those two, Parker, and you have Myers. That's a decent receiving core. That's a good receiving core. Should be better. I mean, if those guys come and play like they're capable of.
Sure. They've got to get Brenton Strange back at one point.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, again.
He's eligible to come off this week. But again, what we always do around here is, Brenton Strange is coming back. Well, like we're getting George Kittle.
No, well, what's so disappointing about yesterday's loss in particular? And 13 for 23 and 158 and all that aside is you scored 29 points against your team.
Yeah.
Scored 29 points against the number 1 scoring defense in the league.
Yeah.
You had a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter. It's probably not fair to put it on the O-line, the pressure rate, Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, Liam Cohen, or anyone else.
Yeah.
A defense also gets paid.
Yeah.
And the times are tough, but we gave you a lot of rope here, gang.
Yeah.
We didn't put you on the field for 20 straight minutes with a 6-point lead
Yeah.
and ask you to keep answering.
Yeah.
We put you on the field with a 3-touchdown league and said, for Pete's sake, can you stop them once?
I always love the Mondays, though, Ian. Again, this is not about you. You're being fair about this. But I always love the Mondays on social media because here come the Trevor apologists, and they'll dig and they'll take any stat in the world, and you watch him play a crap-ass game, which he did, and he does, an average, and who cares? And here they come. What did you know? On 6 plays, when it was after 3 o'clock, Trevor was 5 of 6. That's all we ever get. And they'll dig and they'll dig and they'll dig and they'll find it and they'll just look down condescendingly at you like, man, trust your eyes, bro. Trust your eyes. Oh, he's not the problem. He is the problem. He's a huge part of the problem. But there are other problems, like Jeff has pointed out, and those are 100% true.
I guess part of the problem is easier to all stay on the page. It's trade Trevor. That's not going to make you better.
Yeah, you're not getting anything for him anyway.
But that's the other side of the polarizing argument you're talking about.
Yeah.
I see the opposite. And that is no matter what happens, it's all,
Oh, I see that.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of both ways, and that's because the team's not winning.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break, make the turn for home next right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan from Checkmate Coatings. Our precision coatings make your floors the MVP of any space.
Slam dunk your floors at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is served up by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
I know two brothers whose minds are always in the gutters.
Hi, I'm Tim.
And I'm Kevin.
We are the Good Brothers.
That's good with an E.
From Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
We install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters, plus we repair and replace roofs, pool enclosures, and super gutters.
We are the Good Brothers, veteran-owned and local.
Visit goodbrothersroofsandgutters.com.
License number CCC 1334384.
Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
Sewer backups stink, literally. Tree roots, old pipes, or major clogs can be the cause. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining inspects and clears sewer lines fast. If your sewer's backed up, make the Superior choice and learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
Now, the Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
You always need clutch plays when in Clutch City, and Parker Washington made sure to live up to that billing. In the second quarter, the Jacksonville returner would bring back the Houston punt 73 yards for a touchdown, giving the squad a 17-0 lead with 11:40 left in the quarter. The Washington score is your Performance Painting Play of the Game.
Hi folks, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Frank Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
The clock is ticking on us. Tony's here, though, to provide some clarity, some calmness. After yesterday's
Is that what I'm here for?
fourth quarter. I don't know. What's going on?
Yeah, we'll get into it like everyone else has.
Oof.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot positive to say
No.
about where the team is right now. Look, we talked a lot about the Raiders game last week and reacting to it, and it's not like I came out of that game thinking either team was any good.
Right.
Right? Like, that's not how you come away from that game with the way that it played out. And then for this game to be the way that it was for the first three quarters, right, and then the fourth quarter to play out the way that it did. But we talked a lot again about that Raiders game being, if you lose that game, you're not a playoff team. And the way that they finished that game yesterday, they're not a playoff team right now. Right?
No.
And that doesn't mean that they don't still have the head-to-head advantage over Kansas City.
Right.
And that they don't still have the opportunity to create the head-to-head
Correct.
advantage against the Chargers this week. But this is a team, if this was the end of December and the playoffs were starting next week, it would be like, how bad are they going to get beat next week?
Well,
like,
the
that
last-
would be the way that you'd feel.
The last three losses have, they're getting killed in the trenches. You can't survive big boy football if you're just getting killed. Like
The question we've been asking for a
95
month.
is the last time
Yeah.
the team last in the league in sacks made the playoffs. They're
Yeah.
last in the league in sacks.
We've been asking this question really all season, but really for the last month, since some of the things that they got going on got exposed against Seattle and then again against the Rams, right? And now the
Right.
last couple weeks, especially defensively, the things that have gone on. This is a football team without an identity.
Yeah.
And they can keep talking about what they want the identity to be. They're none of those things.
Right.
Right? Like whatever they propose to be,
Yeah.
their identity, they don't play that way week to week.
Yeah.
So what are they? They're a team that is very turnover dependent. And they had it for a half yesterday, and then they didn't. In the second half, when they didn't get any turnovers, what use were they defensively?
They are who we
And
thought they
look,
were.
they're
Thank
a team
you.
that obviously needs their two best pass rushers to both be completely healthy to be effective at all.
Yeah.
They didn't really affect the quarter. I mean, Trayvon Walker got there twice. One, somehow you let an unathletic quarterback escape you. How is that even possible? You had him
Yeah.
dead to rights. And then the other time there was a penalty. I can say what you want about the penalty.
Against the bad offensive line.
Yeah.
Like
right.
that's a
the thing,
matchup
too.
they ought to
Yeah.
dominate.
Josh Hines Allen going against a rookie tackle.
There wasn't much pressure other than that. Like, we didn't even pressure. 4% of his dropbacks was he pressured. What are we
Makes
doing?
no sense. Well, have a great show. Hit a winner.
Have fun.
Yeah.
See you Sunday at the bank. All right, it's been a Next Gen Roofing Monday. The roof is just completely falling in on side of us all. We're trapped. We made the call. Next Gen will fix it, and they can fix any roofing issues you have at Next Gen Roofing and nextgenroofing.com.
E.
Yeah. Everybody panic!
Oh, dear. Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's D.